Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome everybody to another episode of the Fever Hour. Tonight's topic, all things Halo, particularly the TV series that may or may not be as good as we had all hoped. But we will get into all of that real soon. Joining me tonight, as always, my bestie, Miss Dana Marie. How you doing tonight, hon?
I'm doing really good. I can't wait to hear you guys just go to town on Halo.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I'm ready. And I know our two fellow friends here, Mr. Benda42 and Johnny Ringo, are also ready. How are you doing tonight, Benda?
Terrible. I had to watch this piece of shit all week just to catch up. And it was a terrible experience. And I blame you, Scarlett, for making it. We can't do big shows like this. I don't.
Look,
We
normally
traumatized Louis. We traumatized him.
Look,
They
I'm
butchered
not
my
one
boy.
to do something like this normally, but Halo's kind of close to my heart. I mean, I love the series. I love the stories. It's such a good series to see what they're doing to it. I just can't stand by.
Oh, did you enjoy how Paramount Plus just violated Master Chief?
Well,
Because I did not.
I don't, and we're going to get into that. But first, how you doing, Johnny?
I second Benda's notion. Absolutely terrible.
Mhm. Thank you, Johnny.
It is.
This show literally has made me go more gray than I was before.
Yeah, no, the colors. I mean, there's so much, and we're absolutely going to get into it, guys. I mean, there's honestly so much about the show that they could have done better. But right before because they're going to have to keep me quiet tonight, guys. Everybody knows that I usually don't talk a lot, but tonight you just never know. You might see a whole new side of Scarlett. But let's say hey to the chat first, because I do not want to forget about you guys before we get started. And I do know we had Bitey first. Where did yours go? It don't show it up there anymore, but you are pinned to the top, Bitey. So thank you for joining us tonight, and I am going to try to take your pinned comment down. If I can do it properly. Relieve you of your pinned duties for today. There we go. All right, let's see who else we got. Kiwi Skirt, second. What's up, Kiwi? We got John Garner. Is that? Yeah, okay, that's somebody new. For some reason, I thought it was going to be Johnny Ringo, because look, some of you guys have different names and y'all get in chats, and I forget who you do.
He's been in Jeremy's. I've seen him in Jeremy's a few times.
I just wanted to make
me.
sure. That is you? See?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is me.
I didn't want to say.
Oh,
Johnny.
I've been sneaking
Wait.
in on y'all.
I got it.
No, see, and I picked up on it, but I wasn't sure. I was like, "No, that's not that's somebody
you
new."
sneak! You sneak!
Let me scald him, Johnny. How we hung out for years now. Every day I go on a tirade about how we don't have the same names on Twitch and YouTube and Overwatch, and you have a different name on YouTube.
This is just for you. It's what they did when I put my email in. They just were like, "Oh, hey, this is your display name." So that's what I picked.
Change it.
Oh, fine. Golly, man.
The fuck is your
I
problem?
was like, I
Riding
know
harder
I've
than
seen that name in
Seabiscuit over
Jeremy's
here.
stream. I was like, I know we've seen him in Jeremy.
See, look, man, I should trust my instincts. Look,
I'll smack you when
y'all
you get
got
here,
me all
Johnny,
messed
don't
up.
worry.
All right,
We've had a long
fair enough.
day.
I'll give you a step stool.
Yeah. Oh, good one. Even I got it. That was good. Were you waiting to unload that one? That was you got me. I got nothing to say.
I had that one in his pocket.
Love you, buddy. Love you.
I'm gonna jump now.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Miss Sophia, what is up? Good to see you, Sophia. I think that is everybody that has joined us for now. So we are going to get ready to get into this. But yes, so if you haven't seen it, Halo has a TV series that is out on Paramount Plus. They are into season 2, and I think we got like one more episode left in the series or in the season.
Hopefully, it's a series.
Well, we don't know. I don't know if they've been picked up for a third yet. I kind of hope not, but we'll like I said, hopefully no more.
Well,
Halo,
I did hear
kind of.
that the Star Trek Picard show sucked for the first 2 seasons, and the last third one was actually good. So maybe Halo will do that.
I don't know, man. They must reach up so bad. I have no hope yet.
There's some psychos out there that like Halo. I don't know
If
what.
they get new writers, that might be possible.
Yeah, they need a complete overhaul.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, I simped for season 1. No joke. I thought because of the way they ended it that they were going to do better. I knew when it was going to be a full-on series as opposed to a mini series or just movies that we were going to have a problem. Because that means they can kind of do whatever they want. And I don't like that. If it's a mini series, you have a strict amount of time to get this stuff done, and you kind of have to tell the story that's there. You're not going to be able to add a lot of filler, or really, you might be able to take some things out, but you're not going to completely have the time to rechange it. And so when they did, I figured the first season was going to, when I found out that Master Chief was not going to have his helmet on, I said, okay, they're doing this for marketing. It's stupid. I don't like it. It doesn't make sense. But as far as if I put myself in the, the writer's shoes, producer's shoes, whoever the hell made that decision, I'm assuming they're wanting to do it for marketing, so they have a face for Master Chief to sell, even though he doesn't need it. But they don't understand Halo, so they don't understand that. They're seeing this as a TV show and not, as a game, which it's
I don't
whatever.
understand what they can't see, though. There's no excuse for that.
No.
I'm trying here so hard. I was trying so hard.
That's
for
a big
season 1
stretch,
to
and
sell.
that's what all defenders of the show do too. It's
And
like,
I did. I tried because they took his pellet out, and I was like, that's weird. That's part of that's part of their augmentation of being Spartans. But okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna give him a little emotion for drama's sake for the TV show. I'm like, all right. But they gave him Cortana at the end. He had, he was seemingly like he had come to a realization that all those emotions were not good anymore. Like he was not making good decisions. He was not, making rash, thoughts and all kinds of stuff. He was not Master Chief at all. So he's like, all right, I got Cortana now. You take control.
And then
I'm like,
second season comes around, and he's a bigger bitch than he was in the first season.
Right.
So see,
right.
I sent for season 1 because I thought season 2 they were gonna like, all right, we're done. We're gonna do full Halo now, right? Like we got the bullshit drama out of the way, right? They killed Macaw. She was dead. The whole love triangle was supposed to be dead, I thought. So, or McKee. I know I'm probably saying her name wrong, but yeah, I thought she was gone.
Now that I think about it, season 1 they could literally just start from season 2 and nobody would be lost because nothing really happens in season 1. Like nothing, like shit starts happening and then it's just right back to square one. It's like, why did all that just happen? Why did I sit here and just watch all that when it's just going to go? It was pointless. It was pointless.
Yep.
I guess the kind of cool thing that they showed, and this was really season 2, was, Ackerson was cool at first because they kind of gave him an okay character, but then they turned him into a bitch at the end.
I forget which one Ackerson is.
Ackerson's the one that supposedly the one that takes the suits away from him. He's the one that takes over for Halsey.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of plays a little evil dude. I'm kind of, depending on his ambitions, if he had ambitions to kind of be like a turncoat, I would have thought his character was good. But that's not what he is. He's supposed to be like, he even says it so many times, no, you're my life's work. The Spartans are my life's work. But yet you take their armor, you send them into battle blindly, knowing they're going to die. Like, it's just, there's so many things that I don't understand. Like, if the strategy behind this military is terrible.
I don't even know who the bad guy is in this show.
I don't know either. I don't think there is a Master Chief, to be fair.
I have a question for you guys. So, because since I don't play the game, but I did do some research, I watched some of people who put up on YouTube, like movies from the games. And so I did watch some stuff. Isn't Master Chief supposed to be unique from all the other Spartans?
Dana,
Yes.
that's what I was, and that's what I love about the show too. Everybody's bragging about how great Master Chief is, yet he's not great at all. Like he's out of all the
battles other than against like some little human that he might have kicked ass a few times when they try to capture him. But all the aliens, I think, have kicked his ass for the most part.
I only know that he's badass because Halsey has repeated it over and over again about how special he is, but yet nothing is special about him compared to the other.
I hate that they did is they showed the quarter. That's what he had when he was a kid. He flipped that coin and he knew whether it would be heads or tails. That was one of the way Halsey tested him to see how special he was because he just knew things before they happened, sort of.
Well, see, and that's what
they showed
pissed me
it in
off
the show
too.
like it was nothing. Like it was. The way they played it was so stupid. And then they gave the quarter to what's her name?
We're gonna fall down the rabbit hole. We're gonna fall down the rabbit hole of mentioning everything that's stupid in the show, and it's just gonna snowball because there's so many stupid things.
Well, because there's no like development with it though. It's just thrown in there without. And then the fact that he gave the coin, I forget her name now, but the chick that he saved on it was a planet before Reach that got taken, and it was before Koval
Magical
got taken. And she was on there, and when Chief was on there and he saved her, or they got saved because McKee came back. So when they found out McKee was back, but now she's supposedly a ODST, or no, she's not ODST. She's a a Spartan 3 now somehow. She's supposed to be one of the assassins, but she's the one that flew them on the plane off of Reach. Now she's got Master Chief's quarter because they're developing some kind of. Master Chief's got a few ladies in his pocket apparently. That can
Well,
help.
and that's what they
Well,
did. They took the from the book, because I guess I'm not really a purist when it comes to Halo, because there are some things, like some books I haven't read and things like that. But having read that and knowing that they took that coin flip from the books, at first, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be canon. They're going to do some great things with this, because in the books, they flipped the coin, and his reaction time, he could see the coin spinning. And so I was like, oh, cool. Let's see if they adapt that. But then as they kept going, they just completely pissed all over it. And they had such a good script already pre-written for them that they just took and threw it out the window and were like, nah, you know what? We're going to cater to today's PC crowd.
How are
and
they
start throwing all these like
that's stupid.
Hallmark movie moments in there.
But John, the thing about the coin, like I didn't know that from the book. That's actually a cool thing. I guess they just want to keep cool things out of the show. They mention it like they're about to fucking say that about the coin, but they're just like, nah, he just knew somehow. It's like, what are you doing, show?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do it one time. I think he flips the coin or something, and he says it when he flips it to her, what it is or some shit like that. Like, it's very, just kind of passed over. Like, the true lore that they have in there, they pass over it.
Oh,
I just don't understand
it's like
it.
skipping a rock on a pond. They go right over everything that's supposed to be cool. And it's just like, oh my gosh, man, you had such a good show written and you fucked it up.
They don't explain the mark of shame that the Arbiter gives himself. Only Halo fans would know what that
I didn't
is.
even know that was Arbiter until like the last episode.
And then what
Didn't
this
even
chick McKee or McCall or whatever, she gets to get the mark of shame. And
Actually,
stuff, and I'm like,
I was going to say
the
that.
Arbiter didn't give himself the mark. That was given to him by the Brutes after he screwed up.
Yeah.
Halo.
I remember that from Halo too. But
That's what I'm
McKee-
saying. Like, and then they don't even explain what it is. So if they were trying to bring in people to Halo, supposedly, 'cause it's not for Halo fans, why would you put something in there that only Halo fans would know and not even explain it?
And that's another thing too. Defenders of the show are always like, well, you got to go into it without thinking that it's Halo. It's like the name of the fucking TV show is Halo. So
Don't name it Halo.
And and that's the thing too. If you go into it with an open mindset, it's like the only reason why I'm watching it is Halo. And the only reason why I watched it past the first episode was because I stuck with it because I like the games. But even if I didn't play the games, this show is still complete shit. Complete shit.
Yeah. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play one of the clips from the show.
Oh, we got to watch these again.
Oh my God. One time was enough.
Well, you
Please,
just close your eyes.
You should get that Clockwork Orange thing where with the guy with his eyes that are like.
Now it's time to go refill our drinks right now for the next minute.
It's time to go get you a refill, everybody. We're going to take a commercial break.
Terrible.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Pack your
they're
bowl,
out of
pack your
order. I'm
bongs.
sorry.
Take a hit off your blunt.
I thought I labeled them better than I did. So you know what? It's fine. It didn't matter.
Go bang your head against the
Mine
wall.
actually
It'll be
looked
more
better
fun.
in the order that I play them in.
Hi, Samantha. Thanks for joining us.
I mean, you could play them in any order. The show makes no sense anyways,
Yeah,
really.
it-
So
it-
I
it's
just
still
play 'em
out
in
of
any order.
Thank you
Yeah.
for joining us.
Oh,
But yeah, let's see. Let me get back to the clip. Let's see. Let's play one. Just play a random Halo clip.
Gotta like.
so
First
stupid.
of all, Why is he smokes a cigar in the game? Does he?
Cigar.
Not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did they make it a fucking Bilbo Baggins pipe? Like, what are you fucking doing? Show just
I am so glad the actual voice actor for Johnson turned down this role.
well.
Oh yeah.
He actually turned it down, and it was great because once I found that out, and then I was like, man, why would he do that? And then I saw this dog shit of an episode, and I was like, oh,
Mama
now I see why
Bear.
he turned it down.
Samantha is Mama Bear. We love Mama Bear, Sammy.
Oh, hey,
Welcome.
Sammy.
I know I welcomed you, but I'm welcoming you further.
I don't love her Overwatch skills. She's okay.
No, she's a beast. How
Stop
dare you.
picking on her.
She knows
Yeah.
I'm messing with her. You should see her.
He's
Resident Evil.
savage. Don't listen to Benda. He sucks. He loses every game.
Sammy, why do you have a different name here on YouTube than you do on Twitch? You know how that irks me. We love you, Sammy. I already scalded Johnny for that. He got me back good though. That ladder
Well,
comment.
I go
I'm
by
still
my
thinking of a
own
comeback.
name, and you guys didn't you say like one stream ago you thought another Dana was me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, her
And you
name
guys
is
were
Dana
like-
Marie as well. There's another scumbag.
And you guys
So,
were
you
just
know what?
talking to somebody
What's
else.
up,
We need to,
man?
Armando
Welcome.
actually he likes
He-
this
no, he is
show.
for real
He
savage.
fucking likes it.
No, but he is savage at Overwatch. Not even gonna lie.
Me,
Probably
I
kicked
love
my
Armando.
butt
He could
20
take it.
times over.
Armando, you should join in here. We have no defenders of the show right
Yeah,
now.
if y'all
It's
want to
terrible,
send
bro.
him Johnny or Linda, if y'all
We're out of
want to
the-
send him the
unless he
link,
wants
you
to.
can.
I don't think
If he would like to, if there was someone who would like to defend the show and they would like to hit up
we're
Dana
gonna
and-
change Armando's mind.
or Johnny or Benda, and if y'all would want to give them a link, it should be fine. We got room for one more.
I feel like
I
it's
don't want to
unfair,
leave it
though.
open just for anybody, but yeah, we got room for
Yeah,
one more.
or
If there's someone-
Armando, if you find me in the in Louis Benda 42's Discord, I'll send you the link.
Only if you guys want to, because
Yes, only if
um,
you so choose. I don't know how nice I'm gonna be tonight. I apologize. I should have got a disclaimer.
just so you know, whoever joins and tries to defend the show, we will attack you 4v1. You have no chance. This show is shit.
Oh, I needed the song "No Chance." You know the wrestling one.
No chance
Missed
in hell.
opportunity. Damn it! I hate that when I think of a clip. I'm like, oh man, missed opportunities. But yeah, let's see. I'm just gonna pick another random one. Let's see what we got here. I want to get through
Well,
the Halo
actually, I
show so I can get into the Halo good.
We weren't
stuff.
done bashing Captain Keys though, because in the game, like that guy didn't do a bad job. You know what? The acting really isn't bad in the show. I thought it was at
No.
first. Some actors are shit, but they're really not bad.
No, it's the writing.
Right. Yeah, they're delivering lines that are fucking pathetic. That's really what the problem is. And Captain Keys or whatever, like he's a good actor, but that's not the Captain Keys from the game. That's not him at all. His speech in that, in both his death speech and the one before that, could have been way more epic if it was the dude from the game, because the dude from the game had an amazing voice and he would
Yep.
give a way more badass speech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Johnny knows.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, and because they're so emotional, and it's not about crying or just full on tear emotional. It's like their statements. They sound like children, as opposed to these great warriors. These great Marines.
Well, if
Great
you remember how
stories.
Captain Keys was almost like a father figure to John.
Mhm.
So when he was talking to him, even on the first mission before, when the Pillar of Autumn was getting boarded, he's like, I don't keep it loaded, son. You're going to have to find some ammo, like doing stuff like that, like where it's almost that father figure that endeared so many Halo players to the character. They just absolutely were like, nah, we're going to make him suck.
And you know what? That's the worst for me. If they want to change the story, that's one thing. But why are they changing the characters? If you could
Yep.
make any story, why are you giving the name Master Chief to somebody that doesn't act like Master Chief at all? And
Nope.
same thing with every other character except for maybe Halsey. But
And even
What
they
the fuck?
kind of stretch her, because the last episode, I think they revealed that I guess it's like she only did these kids because she found this one of the little round artifact things she had in her hand that she put onto the wall circle thing, and it was supposed to have like the DNA of both humans and Sahelis or whatever. And that was why she decided to create the Spartans, not because they were at a civil war where they were trying to, fight off insurrectionists. And she did this augmentation to these children with actual purpose. No, she did this because maybe these kids, she was searching for kids that possibly had the seed in them, so that the way that, I don't know, but the story doesn't make sense. Like
It
the
does.
original
It doesn't.
story is
Also-
epic for a reason. Halsey is not a good person.
No, Halsey's
But-
an absolute.
Right.
She
And
didn't
I was
just
about
do
to
things,
say,
but to her, I don't think life was meaningless. Like she
I'm not
did things with a purpose, and it even shows it. I think in like the movie The Fall of Reach, like animated one, she wasn't happy when she found out over like half. It ended up being like 30-something% of the kids didn't make it through the augmentation.
It was over half.
But they were told, but the simulation told her it would be half. So
Yeah.
she wasn't really happy about that. Like, I think it even showed her kind of like upset that that was going to be the outcome, but she knew that they still had to go through with this. But
Well,
the way
that's
they
why
do it
she's
in the
so
show,
cool.
in
Yeah.
the TV show, they don't do it that way. Like, there's a whole war prior to the Covenant coming. There's a whole history prior to that of what Halo is and why all this stuff is here and why the humans are going to find things. I mean, there's just so much that they're not explaining that it just looks like a hodgepodge of everything Halo has mixed in with some woke stuff, mixed in with some whatever they want to
Yep.
call it now. And it literally is just smashed together because
Yep.
the only time we've ever seen Master Chief is that I've ever seen him is when he is a child. Because he's not Master Chief. He is John.
Yep.
After they go, once he puts that suit on, as far as anything else that I know of that I've ever seen in the Halo lore, TV, movies, games, whatever, you do not see him after
No.
that point because he
No.
is no longer really human at that point.
No.
in the games, you never see his face.
No.
Mm-mm.
Never.
But
Well,
And you
that's
definitely
because-
don't see his bare ass either. But
yeah, we get that in like the very first
And then you see that, and then they don't even
Yeah.
show nothing else. They just like, okay, it's done. And then Macaw loses her power, I guess, through her.
I just
losing
want
her
to point
virginity
out
or something. I don't know.
something else that's really
It's like
dumb.
witch powers or something. I don't know.
They learn that Halsey kidnapped the kids. I don't know if you guys remember this. I think it was maybe season 1 or something. So they learn that they've all been kidnapped, and Master Chief is pissed, and he goes to make an epic clothesline on Halsey, but Cortana shuts him down. Then in season 2, I guess everything's fine now because now Halsey is back with the group, and now Master Chief is
Yeah,
not
it makes
pissed
no
anymore.
sense.
Like,
Right.
And they
Right,
knew
they just they
taking his
profit
kid.
jump.
just to get it straight for anybody that likes the show or hasn't seen it, Orkmondo, just to get this straight, they all found out they were kidnapped, and they're just going to forgive Halsey for kidnapping them and also sending a clone to their parents and having that clone pretty much self-destruct and murder themselves. So their
Yeah.
parents are traumatized for life.
Well, see, don't they know that originally though?
No.
Don't
No,
they know
they
they were
did.
taken?
They
thought
did.
they were just. Go ahead, Johnny. You know better.
Oh, sorry, but so in canon, what they did is when Oni actually took the kids and gave them the clones just lived their normal life. They didn't off themselves, and do
Also-
this and this
Well, I
and
thought
that.
the kids died. The clones died like almost immediately after,
No.
like within.
No,
like,
not
few
in
Oh,
weeks.
wait a
canon.
minute. I just thought of another question. If they could make a clone that self-destructs, they can't make a regular clone that doesn't. Wouldn't that just be easier for everybody?
That's what they
Well,
took.
that's how
the
it
Halo
was in
Reach
canon.
movie.
Yeah,
Halo
that's how it
Reach
was in
movie,
canon.
That's what they took from the Halo
But
Reach movie.
why did this
The
shitty
kids
TV show
dying
add in the
because
self?
they did
You
that
know
to
why?
Halsey.
Yeah,
They
that's
showed
why.
Halsey in the simulation with Ackerson's daughter or sister or whatever, the girl that was like his sister that was dying. She kept having the nosebleeds. She was one of the people that Halsey took as one of the children to do the augmentations on. So they were showing how the body just kind of the kid died like that. Well, that was supposed to be because they got left with the clone version Ackerson did of his sister. So he was trying to torture her through her seeing this girl constantly
but-
die in front
Right,
of her.
but we're just saying it doesn't
yeah.
make sense because they literally took canon, took a shit on it, and then just threw it
But
at the TV
Scarlet-
without any explanation.
Why wouldn't Halsey just give him a real clone and he wouldn't even know that his sister was like missing and he wouldn't be pissed off? You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right,
I'll tell
and
you
that's
why,
what they
though.
did
No, I was saying
originally.
that I don't like what they're doing in the show. What I'm saying is that all that story they're taking from Halo Reach and they're fucking
But
it
they're
up,
just
of
making
course.
it shittier.
But it's
Yeah.
like that's what I mean. Is like they're taking these like little pieces from
Yep.
whatever scattered, whether it's the book lore or other shows that they've put out.
Well, they're
Or
mashing
not
them together.
shows, but yeah, they're
They're
just
ma-
completely
yeah.
mashing it together and just
Yeah.
picking like these little pieces they want to add in there.
Yep.
And that's what irritates me with it.
Well, because you have to remember too, in the canon, John went back and actually saw his clone with his parents. like
Okay,
with
'cause
his
see, I didn't
family.
read all the books, and I was
Yeah,
going based off
and
of
so
what I
when
could remember
he
from the games and just a
yeah,
few
when he
movies I
met up
saw.
with Kelly and Fred and those guys, the original Spartan team that he was on, he was explaining to him, you know, like what was going on, and John was the one that broke the news to the other Spartans that they were like kidnapped, like they had been taken from their families, and so that's what kind of put the whole thing in motion of where they started to look at John as more of a leader figure, which is how he became who he was, but they just completely glossed over that. So anybody that doesn't know the lore is going to look and be like, wait, why is John special? What's, you know, why is he different? What's the, you know, and so it's just, there's too many plot holes
I've
that,
really
that
never
didn't get filled.
I've never watched a show that glosses over everything, but yet takes forever. Like the show is boring as fuck. So how are they
timing is
glossing
horrible.
over
Yeah.
everything?
Because they're just
I don't
giving these
understand.
stupid, dramatic, like I don't know.
But
They
there's
don't
no
pay off for
drama.
nothing. It's like all
There,
stupid drama
there's no
with
drama
no
'cause
payoff.
I always compare it to like Game of Thrones. Every character I cared about, and it was like every
I
every
love Game
scene
of
was
Thrones.
intense, except maybe
Yeah.
for the last season.
No, pick another show.
It's like now
Pick another show, not Game of Thrones. I will
Breaking
not have
Bad.
it here.
Breaking
All right,
Bad.
there you go. That's fine. I don't know about that one. We're good.
Breaking Bad. I mean, I didn't even care about every character in Breaking Bad, but I cared. I mean, Walt is a savage. We all know that Skyler is very annoying, and so is Walt Jr. But that's a podcast for another time.
all right, let's see. Let me just play another one.
Wait, I had a
What we
rant to
got?
go on though.
All right,
Scarlett,
all right,
Scarlett
all
heard
right,
me
I'll let you
winding up, and
finish.
she's like, "No,
I'll
no,
let
no,
you
no, go
The
ahead."
floor is yours.
Yeah. I was gonna make fun of the show a little bit more. All I could say before you play the thing is that the Master Chief in the game would whip the shit out of the Master Chief in the show. No problem. Dana, I feel bad for you because you don't even know Master Chief. You're watching this actor in the show, and I'm not saying he's a bad actor, but he's not Master Chief. Not my Master Chief.
No, not even close.
Well, he's not that insubordinate either. Like they make him
No,
off
he's
like
not.
a child who
Anytime
just throws
in the game, like,
tantrums
honestly-
throughout the whole entire thing, and he actually follows orders. And Cortana speaks for him sometimes more than he speaks himself.
Yeah, he does. Absolutely. And Cortana's also a badass, but
Yes, she is.
I've
and they
in
took her.
all the
Look,
games.
the fact that they let Cortana go to the enemy so that she could infiltrate
It's
this
so
is a
dumb.
super alien, organization here. These are not just like
Well,
your
actually,
common.
in the game, she's powerful, but in the show, once again, it's like a freaking.
I don't know why
Halsey
they
is
let
saying
her.
how great fucking
Master
Master
Chief
Chief
is
is.
supposed to have a chip
Yeah.
of her in his helmet right now.
Right. But and
She's not
he's
supposed
also
to be on
saying
the Covenant ship in the hands of McKee, who I think is helping McKee to find Halo so that John can find Halo. I don't know. It's so
They
hard
turned
to find.
Cortana into a TI-82 is what
dude,
happened.
I wish I could have said that because she's a Google fucking search engine. Like, why is she fucking special? Like, what? Like, what the hell?
Yep.
It's
Anyway,
so bad. But anyway, I'm just going to show you another clip just so people kind of see what we're talking about. Yep, there's your little
That was
action that
dumb.
you get to reach. Pretty much, that's It was okay, but
Well,
you know
I
what?
was
You
gonna
know
say-
what pissed me off?
elites, man.
What pissed me off? Master Chief grabbed that sword, and guess what? He had no armor on. How could you give up such a beautiful moment to see him grab the sword like that and not have the armor on, and then just take him down?
you know what? That's also another thing. There's the missed opportunities in the show are.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't even
oh,
think
yeah.
right now because there's so many missed opportunities.
Yep.
But I forget what I was going to say. Oh, the battle scenes. You know what? I could dunk on those as well, but for a TV show, they're actually not bad. I've seen way worse. They're
Yeah.
For a TV show, they're not bad. But I go back to what I said before. I don't care about any of the fucking characters. So the battle scenes are useless to me. Like I feel like fast forwarding through them. It's like I don't care who fucking dies. And like I said before, Scarlett, the Spartan that died in like one of the last episodes, I didn't even know that was the Spartan. Like I didn't even care or know who that was. I was like, who the fuck is that? And why is it dramatic right now? They gave
Yeah,
him
let me
no development
Let
at
me
all.
play. Let me see. I think I have that one in one of the clips. Let me see. Maybe it's on the third one. Let's go to the
But
third one. Let's just see.
here's my question. Like, isn't the whole thing about Halo the flood?
No,
Like,
I mean,
well,
they're-
it's
they're-
more
meaning that
complicated than that.
they're
Sort
a
of.
meaning
third
that
of the story.
They're a big part of it, sort of, but
So it's the humans, the Covenant, and the Flood. Those are like the three big parts that go all together.
What's
but 2
came before
seasons,
them
where
were
is the flood?
Well, they're
Well, they had
coming.
those worm
They're-
things that I was.
they're-
Yeah,
they're about
Johnny,
to
do you know
come.
the answer to that? Because I was asking Scarlett before. You remember in the first season? It was like early on, and that
Yeah.
Mickey lady, who's like the Covenant girl, she
Right.
came in on a ship and she controlled those worms for some reason, which they never explained or went back to at all. She, in no point did she ever control worms again. Do you remember that, or you
Right.
just
That was not canonical at all. There has never been
did
any
they? Am I
part
just
where
dumb? Did they
humans
never?
control.
Did they never explain that? Because she did it, and they never explained it or went back to it ever again. Like she just
No,
controlled
it was
worms now?
just a quick like, oh, that's normal. Like that's what the show did. Is this was like, oh, that's just her thing. Like they didn't
But she
dive
never uses
into
it
it.
again.
Right. They never dove into it again, and everybody just was like, oh yeah, that's part of the
Dude,
course.
that's
I'm
just
like,
bad
what?
writing.
What is this?
they butchered my boy. What
Yeah.
the fuck? I remember saying that. I was like, why is she controlling worms right now? Never went back to it, never explained it. Okay. And also her sword finger. Can we discuss that
Oh
for
my
a second?
gosh.
Yes,
Oh
we can. Let me play a few more clips, and then we'll see. Because I think some of the stuff is in some of the clips. I know. I
Get a
know.
drink
I'm
for
pretty
this.
sure
Hold
I
on.
have the
Yeah, get a
blast where
drink,
the guy gets,
Oh my
you know,
gosh.
his chest blasted with the needler. Which honestly, it was cool, but like you said, without the character
And
development, it
Scarlet, we
doesn't
all
matter.
know one needle would not kill you. We all know that from Halo games. It takes a
Yeah.
bunch of needles.
Well,
Once you get
first
maybe
of all,
10
no, that's
needles,
not
then they
true.
explode.
They didn't have armor on. The armor is what protects them from that.
Even one needle wouldn't kill.
I don't know how it works for the non-armor.
I've shot a
individuals.
Marine with a needler in the game Friendly Fire. Doesn't kill him in one hit. Everybody knows.
Yep. Takes at least 5 to 6 to blow up.
Yep, exactly.
He stabbed him with it. It was brutal if you don't know Halo.
Even
but then again,
Orgmano.
you don't know the character enough to have that emotional attachment. to
Even
him in those
Orgmando's
times.
got to admit right now, though, the stuff that we're
No,
talking about.
he's saying he says, but to the heart, yes, can kill you.
Shut up, Orgmando. You admit, Orgmando, you admit the sword finger's dumb, right? Come on now. That was dumb. Come on, Orgmando.
Nah,
We did warn him we were going to light him up like a Christmas
Yeah.
tree. so-
Don't worry, Armando. I won't let them all gang up on you. Don't
All right,
worry.
I'm playing it.
Also, why wouldn't you pull that shit out?
Yep. Also false. One needle will not detonate like that.
Hey, Johnny, tell him.
Like
I
I
mean,
said,
You know,
man, if
Johnny.
Chief had no armor, what did he expect?
It doesn't.
One-
Yeah. Even with no armor like that, if
One
he's
needle
No, I
Not
mean
even
Chief
dead
getting
yet.
that shot. I'm talking about Chief getting
Oh,
shot.
Chief, yeah.
I mean, what did you expect? And then of course he gets saved.
well, and
Poor
everybody
Chief, you
knew
gotta
we're
think
like,
about
oh,
Lady
it's Master
Finn.
Chief. He's not going to die. Like it's kind of that old thing of like, oh, we've got two of the main characters in the car. Like we're not going to die.
Also,
Everything's fine.
it doesn't make sense though because they consider Master Chief to be the demon, and it would have been of great honor to kill him. So
Well, he wasn't
why
the
was the
demon yet.
Arbiter listening to his pet? Like he's just some like they castrated the Arbiter.
Well,
Scarlet,
he
I
wasn't
was
the
gonna-
demon yet either. You have to remember that. So for that, this
They
is
didn't refer to
like
him yet as the demon.
He is in
Yeah,
the show,
like-
Johnny. You're thinking of the books and shit. In the show, they call him
They've
Demon
already
all the
oh
time.
yeah. No. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But
You're right.
Scarlet makes a good point, and I was afraid to ask it, and I forget what it was right now. What did you just say, Scarlet? Because I had a lot of vodkas today, so
I was saying like I don't understand why
Yeah. Okay.
The arbiter. Go ahead.
I was too stupid to ask. Right. Why is he listening to the McKee or whatever? Why?
That's supposed to be his pet. She's
Yeah.
under his banner or control or what.
Which is the
whatever.
stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Right. That makes no sense, right? I thought I was
He's
just being
stupid,
dumb
right?
and missed
They're
something.
usually not that stupid, actually. I know the brutes are
No,
technically
elites
They're
are
not dumb. It's the
brilliant.
show that's dumb.
and she's just manipulating the shit out of him. Like, come on.
Well, and that's what I don't understand either is where like they pulled that completely out of left field because nowhere did until it started getting into them joining up to fight the flood and the brutes did
Mhm.
humans and elites ever interact. So and especially control an elite like that just doesn't fly with me. Like that actually got me very upset.
Well, like I said, I probably didn't get the clip, but I know somewhere around that scene or before it, there's one of the brutes like bust in and hits the hammer down, and it doesn't kill nobody. They're in a closed off room within they don't have armor on, and the hammer. I mean, that hammer is mighty powerful. I love the hammer. It is my friend, and I love to play the hammer football game. That's fun too. But that thing is a very powerful weapon. It's not like you could just survive that. They're
Also-
nerfing some of them. I can't believe that. Like the sword being a little mini tiny sword, and
Now that we're talking weapons, if you look at any battle scene in this, especially like the first battle scene, any other person's weapon that's not a Spartan's weapon, even though they're the same weapons, do 0 damage to the fucking Covenant. But once the Spartans start shooting them, for some reason, massive damage. Massive.
Yep.
yeah, it's the same weapons, but somehow
Well, it's like the stormtroopers in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they
That's why
can
I
never hit
compared it to Star
anything.
Wars, because
Yeah,
it
but
reminds
still,
me of
they
the stuff
should be-
that they kind of the production and stuff they do with some of these Star Wars series, and I don't watch many of them, but I've seen it, and it reminds me of the same way they're playing that. What was it we watched, Dane? I can't even remember what we watched. I only watched like 3 episodes of it. What was the Star Wars? The chick.
I don't
the one
watch
with the
that
chick.
shit.
Oh, Dana, what was
Oh,
it?
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. Yeah, I watched about 3 episodes of that, and I couldn't. I couldn't do it. And
you
I'm not
made
a huge Star Wars fan, but I know
I made
enough
it to
about
0
it
episodes.
to know that it wasn't. It didn't have the vibe of Star Wars. Now it's got a vibe of some kind of show, just like this show's got a vibe of some kind of show some sci-fi show. I don't know what, but it's not Halo.
No.
All right. What will we do to make this show better?
Oh, that's a good
Well, I'm
question.
gonna get through a few more clips, but I also want to say,
Okay.
well, thank you, Armando, for that. Yes, I do put a little bit of work in my clips. I went a little clip crazy this week, so
Don't
it probably
thank him.
looks a lot better than normal. I'm usually very scattered, but I'm very, very passionate about Halo.
4 out of 5 stars, -1 from me. And look
Yeah,
at Johnny Ringo fixing his name.
1 out of 5
When
stars.
you were going to
Well,
notice
you
that.
gotta appreciate. You know what, Johnny? If it's not good enough, you don't have to be here. No, I'm just kidding.
No, not you. I'm rating the show.
Oh, okay. I thought y'all were rating the channel. I was like,
No.
what?
John, yeah.
That's a
don't-
7 out of 5 because Ben
Yeah,
and I are here. So
If Johnny was talking about the
okay.
show, I'd have to climb my
Wait,
ladder. and
so
smack
like
the shit
me and
out of him.
Scarlett are just like chopped liver? Is that
you
is that
guys are what make it a
like?
5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Well, you need the male perspective. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. No, that's a good balance. It is a good
Mhm,
balance.
mhm.
All right. Let's
It-
see. Let's see. We got. Well, I think I got just one more. Of the show, maybe. I think.
Oh no, only one more clip.
Yeah, don't make me relive this nightmare.
I might have
Whatever
more of that.
will I
don't
do?
remember. You know what? I'm just playing another. We're gonna try to get through them.
Run.
Get back.
Did they redo Cortana's model for season 2? Because she looked
Yes,
way cooler
they-
in season 1. Why did they change that?
They made it
Unnecessary.
gayer. They
Same
weren't
thing in the
satisfied
games.
with how bad they screwed up season 1.
Right.
Same thing in the games. You saw how much they changed Cortana. Like, yeah.
But
like
season, yeah, I remember, but I didn't really realize how, like, in season 2, like, immediately when I saw Cortana, I was like, she's not as cool. Season 1 was way better.
Yeah.
Her model was at least.
Yep. Well, and she's supposed to be an identical copy of Halsey. So when you see that, and you're kind of just like, why do they keep changing that? Like I was in the same boat. I was like, man, they've definitely toned down the model for season 2. I don't know why they did that, but hell, I don't know why they did half the stuff they did.
We got this one. I think this is the last one. Let's see.
I just have to say, I hate how Hollywood makes hand grenades look like they're little mini nukes.
Yeah, yeah,
every freaking time, dude. Like, I mean, and I'm maybe a little biased because I threw real ones in Iraq, but at the same time, like when they turn it into that, and then you look at it and you're just like, okay, like you just literally turned that into like an artillery shell.
Well, with all due respect, Johnny, in video games, any grenade that's thrown at me is automatically a nuclear bomb. I'm just on video games.
You were gonna say that. I think you were gonna say
So it is accurate to the games then.
my grenade's like throwing popcorn and theirs is like a nuke.
Yep. Any other, at least they're staying accurate to the games in that regard, because when grenades are thrown at me, they fucking explode.
Oh, those plasma grenades, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
those are my
give you
favorite.
nightmares.
I love me some plasmas, boy, because I know if nothing else, even if you get the drop on me, I'm leaving you with a happy little surprise.
Right. But one thing that did baffle me was why they made the elites as dumb as the brutes.
Yes,
because
I know, right?
it really threw me, because elites, if you even going back to the lore and all the other stuff like that, like the elites were highly educated. They were like, they had different classes, so like the zealot classes and things like that. And I'm like, they were tactical. They were brilliant. And then they just, in the show, they just made them look like a pack of dogs running down a hallway.
Honestly,
The brutes, originally the brutes kind of in their lore, they reached a certain level, like there's like a tier system that comes into play with like your class of your species and where it ranks. Oh, I forget what the list is called, but they were like at a 4, which means something like you're able to kind of, I think, get out in space. You're able to have like certain, basically it's certain like technological advances to kind of rank you there.
Well, the
And
Covenant,
then
yeah.
they
So the
ended up
Covenant gave a
having-
tier. They gave a tier system. So
But then
they gave you like
were
1 to
high,
5.
And then what happened, something like they had their own civil war and they basically put themselves back down to like a 7. And then when they met and kind of joined in with the Covenant, that's when they got back up to like a 4. So they weren't smart. They were stupid. They killed themselves off to like being dumb.
The
took all
name
their
fits the
technology
character.
down.
The name fits the character.
Because of how brutal because of their tempers. And they
They're
were
brutes.
actually smart at one point, and then they put themselves back to like the Stone Age through a civil war. That was what I read through my like trying to research for the show and stuff.
Well, you did more research than
they
the
fought, and
writers.
then they made the mistake of fighting the Covenant at first, and then they realized, oh, we're gonna get destroyed, and so they were taken on basically as like the bottom tier. They were even below like jackals and grunts and things like that in the caste system for them. So then they kind of, in the games, obviously they worked their way back up and kind of weaseled their way in there to outdo the elites. But it's interesting. I mean, but that's going down the whole other rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the show would be better if they should take the Quan character out of the show completely. She should not exist.
Agreed.
That is the worst fucking character. They should develop, even though I don't know how the fuck the show is boring
How
as
did
hell.
she fight off so many people? What was it, like the first season or the second season? And
because of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because
she's
of
just
Hollywood.
like ninja all throughout the place. Like
Fucking
she just
girl
knows
boss.
everything. I'm just
Girl,
and then
girl
she
boss.
bosses Chief around like you need to wear a coat. It's cold
She bosses
outside.
everybody around. Where does she get off too? Like in season 1, she's bossing his friend around too, the ex-Spartan guy. She's bossing him. Like, how about thank you for letting me in your home and taking
Well,
care
like,
of me? She's like, no,
she
we need
told
to
him,
go
like, she
save
wanted
my
him to
like.
bury the Spartan, and they're basically they're already dead. Like they're dead the moment they became a Spartan. So they don't bury. If anything, you might get your ass sent out to space.
Actually, I
They're-
kind of respected Master Chief for not going to help her bury his. Like, yeah, what is her problem too? Like, I'm going to go bury your friend. Fine, then stay here. You like, who are you? Who are
like you don't know. Like she's thinking, well, this you're supposed to honor the dead. Well, how do you know what is to honor a Spartan in their death? How do you
Why?
like? How do you get to decide that? Like, is in the military, they
That's
have
the thing.
different
Yeah,
ways
she
to do
doesn't even know
that.
their customs.
Like they have their own customs, and then like the other people or whatever they say, we're like, oh, we got to burn the body, and I'm just like, look, whatever your practice is your practice. Don't be telling the Spartans how they just like they have a practice and they
Well-
they have a system, and normally they don't. The bodies usually don't get taken back, from my understanding,
They
because
should
that's just
take-
the way it is.
take her out of the show completely. Because she's annoying, and also her storyline goes nowhere. Her storyline is pointless. Why is she even there?
Yep.
Also, his friend could kind of go to the black guy with the son and stuff. His wife annoys the shit out of me as well. Did
Oh,
they
God,
change
yes,
actresses for that?
She's got a
second
wig
season?
on right now, I think.
I don't know what's going on with her, but she also annoys me. So eliminate everybody that annoys
Yeah.
me.
I don't
on
like
and
how
that dude's
she's
wife.
like trying to get him to be emotional. Like, what did they do to you?
Yeah, where
Do
is
you
she
not
getting off as well?
realize that? And then they changed his character too, right? He went from hating Halsey, wanting to hunt her down, to now wanting to be a part of the family again. I'm so confused.
Armando makes a good point, but she did have a chance. What stopped her from burying her father? Nothing.
And I get that. That was like her guilt, but how dare you put that on Chief? Like they have a custom. Like the disrespect to the Spartans and what their customs and what they were is it's so beyond believable in this show. Because even the chick that was part of like the little lesser group of Marines or whatever, once Chief gets taken and she's like baiting him into a fight or whatever, talking about, oh, the Cobalt team, they didn't even get a shot off. Spartans must not be that very powerful. And you know what? Yeah, she kind of got her comeuppance a little bit. Kai gets to knock her, in the head or whatever. Doesn't even let Chief do it. I'm like, again, you taking all the Chief moments and giving them to the chicks. And I'm female, and I think there's actually very strong, powerful females in Halo. They
Don't
just
make
are
a
not.
fucking Tomb Raider show. Don't make a
It's-
Tomb Raider show.
ugh.
Yep.
Actually, I
not-
just want to know.
You do not. I'm sorry. You do not get the rank of Master Chief. First of all, you are not just like Chief is high. You are not just Chief. You are Master Chief. Like you don't get that rank without being the most badass of badasses that ever lived. I mean, he's a legend. They made him into such a little. Hang on, I gotta
maybe
play it.
Armando.
Wait.
Ah, you killed my boy.
Look how they massacred my boy.
I mean,
I was
he
gonna
is.
say maybe Armando knows the answer to this question. From the video games to the TV show, what happened to Master Chief's balls? Where did they go? Where did Master Chief's balls go? That should actually be the whole theme of the show. What happened to his balls? They're just not
really.
there anymore. I don't know what happened, but it
Let
is
Kai keep
a
her
fucking
suit
scene.
so she can kick the shit out of Chief and make sure she puts her helmet on before she does it.
I'm telling you, the twist at season 2, maybe season 3, is that Master Chief is secretly a lesbian, and now he's gonna
Well, he's
actually.
almost fully Chief again. I mean, he's one more step back to being
He
Chief. He's
can't-
got part of his armor on. Ain't quite
He
put the
can't be
helmet on
fully
yet.
Chief until he embraces.
Sort of has Cortana, sort of, kind of. I don't know. Like she's taken over the ship, but she hasn't because why could if she was able to take over the ship, right? The ship that Chief's on, their ship. Then why would she not open up his the doors to get his fucking suit and shit? Like, why does Ackerson's the only one that's got access to that shit? That don't seem very smart.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
nothing about this show is very.
No,
smart.
I was gonna say there's nothing about the show that sounds smart.
Also, I forget what I was gonna say. They should take out Keys' daughter from the show. Not that she's annoying or bad or anything, but she's kind of useless, and there could be more time spent developing the other Spartans and make us actually care when somebody dies in the show. Because I don't care about anybody. Actually, I'm rooting for the bad guy, but I don't even know who the bad guy is. I guess the Covenant. I'm rooting for them right now because they're way cooler than Master Chief with no balls.
Let's see,
Right.
Ramona says, I feel like Master Chief changed since he linked up with the girls that's with the elites and from the other side, and their emotion is there, you know.
Armando, listen.
Mm.
In all the
He's
games,
not supposed to have emotion like that.
That's
Chief
what
is
I'm
very
saying.
robotic. Not that he doesn't care. He doesn't have time to fool around with it, so to speak. Like,
Well, if you look, his only obsessions are battle and Cortana.
yes,
Like that's
yeah. The only
literally
love triangle
like
I ever
bitchin'
knew, if
and
there was
Cortana.
one, is with Cortana. If there was a love triangle, it's between Chief and Cortana. If there's even a love triangle, that was the only thing that
oh,
they ever had.
definitely Chief and Cortana, 100%.
All these other females that they're like throwing at him to save his ass, I don't understand.
But see, it sounds stupid us talking about it, but that would
He's
actually
the
be
one.
interesting.
Cortana's the only female he needed. She was the only one that saved
Right.
him and helped him and did things that, you know, were just, I don't know, man. Poor guy.
I'm pretty sure they have porno channels just dedicated to Cortana porn.
Oh,
I
I
would
out
assume
there.
you guys know more about that than me.
The game's Cortana, I'd be interested. Show Cortana, no, pass.
Oh
Hard
yeah,
pass
he
for me.
changed since he linked up with the girls, and yeah, he definitely is not in Chief now that these females. If that's what you're saying, yeah. Then when the females came around, yeah, he changed.
He's been
Really,
neutered.
he changed once he took out the daggone pellet out of his neck, which just, yeah. And then they're just like Spartans all over the place. They're taking them out. Like, what in the fuck was the purpose of putting it in the first place then?
Yeah, I love how like Spartans could really do whatever they want. Like they could just go
Yeah,
out on
there's
missions
no
on their own. They've done that
consequences.
in the show. They're like, you went
Yeah.
off on your own and did that. It's like, yeah. What, you take this fucking helicopter there or whatever you're riding and nobody noticed?
Yeah,
right.
They took the Pelican out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just $1 billion super soldier. We don't know where you are.
Yeah, what the hell? You shouldn't have done that. Anyways,
But
if you like it, well, if you think the show is actually like, there's hints of goodness to the show, but the hints are only because it's the games that they're copying. If you want to go ahead and watch some YouTube videos, a nice synopsis of the Halo video games and maybe the books too. I haven't read the books, but the Halo video games are really good. Not maybe 5 and the Bungie Halos we all know is what I mean. They're
Right.
pretty powerful.
Yep.
all right,
Well,
I'm
then
gonna
that should
play-
tell you something that the parts that the actual people like us and we're all pretty much like-minded on here is the people that review the show are like the parts that they copied from the books and the games are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that they wrote themselves was trash. So
I agree.
that tells you right there, hey, how about for if you do a season 3, you just follow the story that's already been written for you instead of going out into left field and pulling some shit to appeal to your, 9-year-old fans.
And that's another thing. I
actually
don't
applies.
understand how all these remakes and then whatever they're doing, it's like you already have the source material. Why? You already have enough fans. That's why you're making the show, because Halo was a fucking phenomenon back in the day. You're got permission to make a show because you know there's a fan base there. But then you're going to try to adapt it for other people. Like the fans were enough. That's why Halo is popular for a fucking reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's plenty, and it's a good enough story. If you did tell it right in a live action, you would draw in other people. It's a good story.
Yeah.
The story
Well, it was
is
good
great.
enough. They wrote like 8 books on it.
Yes.
Like it wasn't just hey, you're not just going after some, remaking some indie game that, a few thousand people have heard of. This was like the precedent for first person shooters.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was,
Halo was pretty groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Kids have Call of Duty now. Back in our day, it was fucking Halo, dude.
It was LAN
The
party Halo.
Wars or the Xbox PlayStation Wars, I think a lot of that centered around games like Halo.
Xbox would not be Xbox today if it wasn't for Halo. And they're
No.
fucking
No,
it up
I remember when you got your first Xbox and you got that
with
first Halo game.
Damn right I did.
Yep. And then you went to a friend's house and you hooked up and played a LAN party.
Oh, you remember having to have fucking 4 screen, like the 4
Oh
screens?
yeah,
in
man.
Yeah, I did
People
that
had to bring
split
their own
screen.
stuff.
Split screen with my cousins, dude.
That was hard. Now I could never do that. Now I don't like that.
Yeah, no, split screen is yeah, never again.
Never again.
Fucking
Remember
terrible.
it. We remember it fondly, but we'll never go back to
Mhm.
Nope.
it. But no, this is the Fall of Reach movie. This one's when basically kind of just explaining Chief's life when he was a kid. Like I said, this is where they pulled, I think, a lot of the emotion that they're trying to fucking show with Chief. This is kind of where they pull it from. And I just don't understand why if you want to show Chief like this, then you could have done a little beginning part of showing what the Spartans had to go through before we get to Master Chief. But this is kind of some of that. Let's see. Oops. And that is the Chief that we have in our show.
They could have just stolen that scene and put it in the show. Would have been better.
Does that not look like basically what happened to Chief? Got his ass kicked, spit on.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't remember that.
As a kid, like when he was going through the Spartan trials, he got beat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got beat a lot, and it was only his perseverance that got him through everything. Like once he started, like, no, I'm not gonna quit. You knock me down, I'm getting back up.
Well, we don't need to see any of that in the show because Halsey keeps telling us how special Master Chief is.
Oh, I know.
He's very special, so you need to accept that. He's the best of them all. We don't know why, but Halsey is saying it. So he's the best of the best. He's the best of the best. Even though every other Spartan is like way better than him, he's the best. He's one of a kind. He's the best.
Yep.
One of a kind.
See it. What we see is the Chief that we see in the Fall of Reach movie. When he's a kid, like it's almost like they literally wanted that emotional child as a grown man.
Yeah. Well, here's a good question though. So, and I know Scarlett, you told me you'd seen. I don't know if Benda and Dana have, but the Forward Unto Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So when they like that Master Chief, if they would have put him in this show, I would have accepted it.
Yes,
I would have accepted it because in that show he kicked ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna play just a few more of Reach, and then I'm gonna get.
I enjoyed that movie very much.
Oh, it was so good.
Because I wanted to save that for last because those are some of my favorite clips. I love that movie. It was a mini series, and then they put it together into a movie. But yeah, it was. But again, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was to promote a game, so it was for the game fans. So this whole slap in the face to say shit's not for the fans is really disrespectful.
Yep. Well, I think that's why it's tanking.
Mm-hmm.
I really
I so hope they
it's not for the fans. Like you got to have some fuck. I kind of respect that. You got to have some fucking balls to come out and say your Halo show is not for the fan. Then who the fuck is it for? You dumb fuck. Like honestly.
Right.
But isn't that the problem that we see with anything nowadays that is depicted from something that has source material? Whoever is doing these shows always thinks they know better than the people who created and did the source material. So it's almost like they think since they know better, they can do better, and then they wonder why it flops.
Well, they're fucking idiots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going off of what Johnny said, though, I touched on this before, too. If maybe they kept the characters true to what they were, I could forgive. Like, there is maybe some sort of fucking, I don't know, semblance of a good show in there somewhere. But how are you going to change the characters like that? It's not even Halo anymore. No, it's just the fucking name Halo. Like, then why do that? Just to make money and cash in?
And then if you
little
took
noobs?
that out of it, if you took the Halo name off of it and what we know of Halo lore, their plot holes still do not make sense. They don't explain Makai or McKee, whatever her name is, and how she just miraculously comes back. You know, they don't explain how she loses her power to touch. Like now she has to have Chief in her. Before she could touch the artifacts and, you know, get the visions or whatever. Now she has to have Chief in order to do that. That makes no sense. I mean, there's just, oh God, there's so many little things that even if this was supposed to be just a sci-fi show that had nothing to do with Halo, it still doesn't make sense.
And that's what pisses me off because they put the Halo sticker on it because they know, even though it's not for the fans, they know they're going to get the fans watching it and us getting pissed off over it about what they've done to Master Chief. They cut his balls off, Scarlett. They cut him off.
They did.
And it wasn't cool. That's not cool.
And it's almost in a way is a genius. It's almost a genius way of reverse psychology because they know that we're going to get talking and we're going to be like, oh, like the show's so shit. Like you got to see it. And then our friends end up watching it or we make them watch it in your case, Benda.
Any publicity is good publicity.
And then
I can't believe they did it to him.
They massacred my boy.
Look how they massacred my boy.
You should put like Master Chief's helmet there.
I know. That's going to take me a little bit more time. I didn't get that together fast enough. You told me about it today. And
well, we could use that.
To be fair, we played Overwatch. I could have done it.
We could use that for other episodes as well.
Yes, there's plenty, and of course, because they did. It was just the whole show is just really.
Oh, that's just lazy writing.
Exactly. And
Yep.
I'm not saying that I'm not one of those guys saying, it's got to be the exact same thing as the game or whatever, but you got to keep the characters true.
Right.
It's just like what they're doing to Star Wars. It's like
Mhm.
Star Wars and Halo are popular for a fucking reason. So
Yep.
why make a completely different thing? Because you don't think it's going to appeal? Like, mass audiences watch these streaming services. It's already like the people that read the books and play the games.
Mhm.
I understand that's like niche, but we like it for a reason. So just bring that, not exactly the same, but at least stay true to form a little bit. That way you make the fans happy and you get new fans in because, again, people like it for a fucking reason. So why change it so much to make this abomination that doesn't resemble Halo or Star Wars at all?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, and to
probably some-
piggyback off of that was such a great thing about Forward Unto Dawn. Like when the hunters showed up for the first time,
Yes,
it immediately, like I was sitting next to my wife, and I put my hand like on her shoulder and shook her, and I was like, "Oh, it's about to get on, man, let's go!" And I started getting hyped up because it brought back the nostalgia and the realism of like, oh my gosh, I remember the first time I fought these in the
All
game.
right, you know what? I'll play one more of
Oh.
the Fall of Reach, and then I'm gonna do my because you're talking about my favorite one, and I'm trying not to go out of order a little bit.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Uh-oh. Did we lose Benda?
He got so upset it booted him out.
Yep. He rage quit.
He was so emotional. He was so emotional.
Yep.
That's weird. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he might have. That happened to me too. When I clicked on another internet page, it like pulled me out of the stream. So that might have been what happened to him. He should be back though.
Okay.
Or unless he
Yeah,
blocked the
sometimes
internet.
that happens.
Let's see. We'll go there like that for now.
But yeah, that
Alright.
animated series wasn't bad either, because at least they kind of kept that more to the lore of how they were being trained and how they were being prepped and all that type of stuff. So they did pretty good on that one too.
Yeah, for animated series, it really wasn't. It wasn't terrible. I mean, it doesn't give you the like the battles that you get with Master Chief.
Right.
But as far as like the backstory, I liked it because it really lets you understand what made a Spartan.
Yep.
What these kids had to go through.
Oh, and if you haven't, highly, highly recommend reading the books, because it goes into very like graphic detail of the process of going from the kid to the Spartan and the survival rates and like just what they had to go through, and then the after effects. Because one of the biggest things that impacted me was after John woke up from surgery and he was still in the recovery room, like he literally was watching these guys just flatline like one after another, and it impacted his psyche, which played on later on why he was so quiet.
Yeah. Oh no, Benda, his PC crashed. Hopefully he can get it back up and running very soon.
But that was that. Yeah, I highly
His
recommend
PC
that.
was sick of Halo talks.
Yeah, right. He's probably going to get another drink too.
Yeah. I know. Let's see what else we can look at. Real
His
quick.
computer said, "No more. I cannot take it. No more."
All right, let's see. I think I got one more that I want to play of the.
Now, is this one from Forward Unto Dawn, or is this one from the other one?
This one's from the Fall of Reach. I had one more
Fall of
that
Reach.
I liked. Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, that was kind of sad because a lot of them kids, they didn't make it through.
Yep.
It was a sadder. Actually most of Halo was sad, but that one was really sad. That movie, I found.
Yeah. Well, and it really, because it gave you the impact, and I think I was a little on the bias side, having been a vet and all that. It really, when you see that, it hit me like a wrecking ball, because I was sitting there like, oh man, like I know exactly what he's talking about. But even if I wasn't, if I was just somebody watching that, and you hear like teenagers essentially that are like, we were going through the most horrific things we've ever been through together, and, best of friends. And then it's like, oh, and we have to say goodbye to them. You're kind of like, it brings you back into real life of like, wow, that makes me remember friends I lost as teenagers, and things like that. And so it really was a good portrayal, I think, on that end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's very touching story when you watch that one. I mean, it made me so angry at Halsey when I watched it, because I just was like, really? I mean, there was no other way.
Yeah.
Y'all, I mean, because when you watch the movie, and it, like you said, the book, I'm sure it gives you even better.
Yeah.
But what they do show in the movie, as far as, them going through that actual augmentation process, and then just her describing what, how they're literally dying under their own, like, agonizing screams from like their bodies breaking and stuff. And it was just.
Yep. Well, and it was so crazy too, because when they talk about Halsey, like, she's such an enigma to me, because on the one hand, I know that what she is doing is she has that mindset of like, we have to win this war. And if I do this, and if I get it going, then, we can win this war and we can do that. But then there's that other side of you that kind of looks at it as like, you're a cold-blooded killer, because you literally are, you believe this, but you're almost a zealot in what you believe, and you're willing to stand on the corpses to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of that enigma, because she's right, because the Spartans end up eventually, John's the only one left, but canonically he ends up winning the war essentially through the Spartan program. But they had to go through, 3 different Spartan programs to perfect it. So how many died before they got to the 3rd program? So it's just wild.
Even crazy. I mean, that was pretty crazy. But then they get the assassin Spartans with Spartan 3s, and those are supposed to be just orphan children that they're taking. I mean, and they don't even show, like, that's what pissed me off in the show, is like, you just have basically ODSTs as Spartan 3s.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, ODSTs are cool. I love, when you see them drop in, that shit is so cool.
Right.
But they're still not the same.
Right. Because they pulled that when the war got later on, and the Covenant started glassing planets. They had to accelerate the Spartan program. So they started drawing from ODST. But originally that was never the plan. Like, because ODST was always their separate entity.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so it was kind of wild to see those, see that, where they're like, oh yeah, ODST or Spartans. It's like, not all of them. Like, they still have to go through the training, the augmentation, all of that stuff. But a lot more of them died because they were already older.
They want to show that, because that might actually be good. So the show's like,
oh man,
Well, even how, like I said, I can't remember that lady's name, the one that's supposed to not be part of Oni anymore, but she is technically like the head honcho evil chick they got for the UNSC now, or I forget.
UNSC.
Yeah, UNFC. I always mess these names up, but she's sending the Spartan 3s in to do the spike, but she's just sending wave after wave without any care that they're not gonna be able to complete this mission. They're not gonna be able to do it. And but they're setting it up for Kai to do it. Like, she's gonna go in with this last group, and I'm assuming she's gonna be the one that dies to put the spike in. It's supposed to make Master Chief feel more emotionally, some kind of bullshit.
Well, the Halo show sucks, but I still say it's not as bad as the Resident Evil show. There's no way it could be. I mean, come on now.
I haven't watched that one, and I might have to do that just to make up for what I made you do. But
are you like a Resident Evil person though? Oh, my God. Honestly,
I've played enough of the games, and I've watched enough of the movies to like them. I love
Yeah,
I
but
love the game.
you thought maybe the Resident Evil,
movies
like,
suck
the Paul Anderson
a
movies,
little
you
bit.
think
Like
that
there were
those...
parts of the movies I liked, but I don't like the movies because they're zombies and they're not zombies. That's look, you get me back on last week's topic.
Well, I mean, it's a more interesting topic because Halo is just such shit. There's nothing to talk about. It's a shit show. But if you want to see a
we're
show,
gonna get we're gonna get to Forward into Dawn, and it is so much better.
you think Halo disrespected the series, the Resident Evil Netflix show? You got to see this thing. It's a CW fucking, I don't even know what, like
well,
some
if it's
sort of
CW, then I'm assuming it was gonna be bad.
Well, yeah, then it is.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
it
you
is.
know, they haven't had too many hits in my book. For a good
Dana's
while,
awfully
I think.
quiet right now. Dana, what is going on over there?
I'm sorry. I was trying to deal with letting my dog out, and I didn't want you to hear her making noise.
I
I thought you were over there eating Stouffer's.
Yeah.
How dare you?
You knew it would be
How-
brought up at least once.
How
Did you
dare
say
you?
Stouffer's right there? Is that why she's pissed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a
Yeah, I
pot
missed
full
what
of
you said.
Stouffer's.
Hey man, I tried the enchilada Stouffer's, man. They ain't that bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Scarlett.
It was actually
No,
and look, man, they
actually-
changed the recipe, yo, and they
Gonna
took
get
out
her
all the
so riled
filler
up.
rice. Like, you know, they put like a whole bunch
Scarlett,
of
in
filler rice
that one
around
moment,
the
broke my
enchiladas.
heart. She broke
And now
my
they
heart
took
in
a
that
lot of that
moment.
I
rice
literally
out, and
could
they
hear it
added more
break from
chicken
over
to
here.
them, so they actually are better, like legit better.
Like I felt the knife go in, and like
I'm
it turned a
sorry,
little
man.
bit,
Sometimes Stouffer's
and
just
like
it hits the spot.
like I had to message her like, you're lucky you're my best friend, otherwise you'd be dead to me.
It's, you know, Stouffer's got it going on sometimes. What they bring? What does the commercial say? It brings the family together, something like that.
It does. It really does. Stouffer's magical.
But no,
The
we
travesty.
are
The
going to
travesty.
I'm trying to think of,
onto Dawn though, because that had some better scenes. Let's see. I think this was.
I really hope you have the hunter scene from.
I do
Forward
and I
to Dawn.
don't. I have it, but it's so long, I can't play it. So I put it on my Twitter. So in a minute, I can go on my Twitter and I can bring it up, or I might even bring it up on my files, play it through my VLC player, and we can like stop and go through it. But it's such a long scene, and it is the
Yeah,
best scene in the whole movie. The music alone. Oh, but no. All right, let me get through some of these, and then yeah, I'll try to bring that one up on Twitter, or like I said, I might even be able to bring it through my VLC player, and hopefully StreamYard will be nice. Fingers crossed. We'll see.
Requesting immediate impact. Survivors. Prioritization code Victor 05-Sierra 0117. Mayday. FFG 201.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna play another clip. I just love this movie so much. I probably overclip things, so don't worry about it. It's gonna get better. I just like the opening too. Everything about that movie made me.
I'm
very
going to have
happy.
to watch this movie right after I watch Cortana porn.
Oh, you mean you haven't been this whole time?
No,
Oh,
no.
God.
I've been lining up some
Fellas.
videos. I got to save it for later.
Fellas, things you do in your off time.
Yeah, that's my computer crash. That's what it was. It was me watching Cortana porn.
You got caught. Yep.
Busted.
It's terrible,
Dirty,
terrible,
you
terrible.
dirty man. You dirty man.
You know, you're probably looking it up right now too. Yeah, you're taking your dog out, Data, looking up Cortana porn.
Oh yeah, I watch Cortana porn all
Actually,
the
just
time.
throwing it out there, Johnny, you know what's way more popular than Cortana porn? Overwatch
What's that?
porn, dude. Overwatch porn, 100%,
I
100%.
guarantee you 100%.
Oh, I've watched it.
Oh, there you go.
Well, on that note,
100% verified.
Actually,
I'm gonna play a clip.
all right, there you
Who
go.
are you? Call me Master Chief. Go! Don't spray and pray. Cadet, 2 o'clock.
So good they even got the warthog right.
I know, right? Oh, I love it. Oh, Oh, it's so good. It's good. And even these clips are not going to completely do it justice because I have to do like 30-second clips. I don't want to go further. I mean, I've done some that are like 32, but I'm scared of YouTube.
Pull up a Cortana porn clip for us, please.
No, I will definitely get struck for that.
Oh, yeah.
I will have to charge you for that one.
Listen, this is
can do
not.
that
I
on
do
OnlyFans,
not want to
Brenda.
hear about him talking about porn. It's basically like listening to my little brother talk about it, and it's really kind of grossing
Did
me
you
out.
know though? Did you know? Like the Overwatch porn is like it's a CGI cutscene. I haven't watched the Cortana porn yet, but I got it lined
Oh,
up.
Jesus.
It's like people really spend a lot of time
Help
on
me,
it.
Scarlett. Help me,
I'm just
Scarlett.
going to start playing clips over them.
Like the
It's fine, Data.
CGI is better than the
All right,
Halo
let's see,
TV
which
show.
one do we want to play? Data. We're just gonna
I-
act like the boys aren't
anything.
here. Or they're...
They got good
Anything.
action scenes.
It's invisible. What the hell's invisible? One of those things is inside and it is invisible.
Do at evac Alpha for Pelican extraction. We'll meet you there. Chief out.
How did you find us?
The distress beacon.
Why did you come for us?
You're the only survivors
In the school?
on the planet.
There's my chief.
Yep.
There's my chief.
So good.
Oh, what they did to him. He was so
They
perfect.
butchered my boy. They butchered my boy.
They did our boy so wrong.
Massacred my boy.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Poor Master Chief.
I know,
Poor
he's-
Master Chief.
I mean, they did it so good in Forward Unto Dawn that I don't understand how they screwed it up so bad.
And that's what's crazy too, is Forward Unto Dawn had like a fraction of the budget of this show.
Mm-hmm. See,
So
I
they're
think
able to
that's
pull
what I
off
couldn't
something.
remember what was the difference in the budget. And so that even more saddens me.
Yep.
But also, we are crying a lot about how the TV show is not like the game at all. But even if it was like,
Oh, just
even
as a
if
standard show, it sucks.
yeah, that's right. That's also the thing because I feel like I said, all the defenders of the show, it's like, well, you can't compare it to the games. First of all, that's stupid. Of course, you
Yep.
should compare it to the games.
What it's based
But even
off
if you're
of.
not, if they use the characters from the games in the show would be much better for it because then Master Chief would be a badass and Cortana would also be awesome. And I don't know. I've lost my train of thought, but you know what I'm saying. It's fucking
Yep.
bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it was a horrible adaptation. It was absolutely horrible coming from somebody who doesn't know anything about the games, and I thought it sucked.
Yeah.
Could you think could you think of a horrible adaptation that is also good?
Hey, you
I'm sure
missed
they're
it.
out
What's up, man? Glad to see you come join us. Yeah, we're talking Halo.
We're talking Overwatch porn, Cortana
Yes.
porn. I know,
Stop
Mystic.
it.
Mystic
Stop it.
definitely.
Well, I mean,
Mystic,
the
That's what the
acting
boys
is
are
better.
talking about. Hang on.
he's going to deny it, but he's definitely looked up Overwatch porn. I mean, come on now. If you
let's
haven't,
see.
you're
Hang
missing
on,
out.
Dana.
What the hell are those things?
Yeah. So if you are just joining us, we are checking out some other Halo stuff
Hey,
that is
Jeremy.
out. Hey, Jeremy. That was a clip from Forward Unto Dawn, the movie. Compared to the TV show, it is the best thing ever Halo's got going.
Yeah,
Forward Unto
Mystic.
Dawn.
The show is called Halo, but try not to compare it to Halo because if you
Yeah.
do that, you're going to have a bad time for some reason. But even if you don't compare it to Halo, it still sucks.
Yep.
Yeah, the story was awful. The story was absolutely awful, and they made their main character look like a little bitch. And I was just
Well,
like,
you know what? The story is bad, but it's passable if they made characters that we cared about if they died. Because when they do die, like I could see when Keys died in the one of the last episodes, that could have been powerful. The speech that he gave was kind of good, but it's like
Mhm.
I didn't care about him. I can't think of anybody in the show that I care
The
about
fact
at all.
that they had
There's no
Chief up
attachment.
there during that speech without his armor on in front of all those Marines, how you know how they were inspired? Because when Chief came on, deck, he was super tall, big, like huge dude with this like almost robotic armor. He inspired and he inspired his troops as well as like put this huge fear in the enemy. They called him the demon, and he's just.
The second
know
he
what he
took his
is.
mask off, all intimidation was gone. It's not intimidating anymore.
Yep.
Also, they
He
cut his
doesn't
balls
need
off.
his armor. All he needs is the warrior and spirit that's inside of him. It's like it's inside of all of you. No, he needs his armor. That's
Well,
part of fucking Spartans.
Master Chief is
Sorry.
one of a kind. He's unlike any other Spartan. You know that.
I know that.
Yeah, you know
but
that.
you know what? You know what also helped him? That goddamn armor.
This show, it breaks a rule of like they tell us a lot of shit, but they don't show us anything, which is terrible. Like they just say it is so because Halsey says it's so, and that's stupid.
Yep.
Also, the very first episode, and I'll tell you, Jeremy said he stopped watching after the second episode. The first episode could have been powerful. Like there were opportunities there. Like when I don't know if you guys remember the very first episode, the one dude was like talking about how the Spartans are so powerful. The speech was cheesy as shit, but it was building up for like a dramatic entrance. That's what I thought it was doing, and it kind of did. But first of all, the speech could have been way better. Then when they're getting their asses kicked by the Covenant in that village thing, and the Spartans are coming down from the freaking helicopter thing, that should have been way more badass. But they kind of like, you could see it was like almost going to be something. And then it was like, well, they're just here and they're just going to kick ass. And it was kind of, it fell flat for me. It could have been way more awesome. The fucking music, the Halo music should have hit. They should have been getting their asses kicked by the Covenant. The Spartans should have came down.
I don't know how they even really used the Halo music other than the
They
intro.
do for like a few fucking seconds, but if you've played a Halo game, if you played Halo 3 on that Warthog at the end, I think it was part 3.
Gosh, yes.
Yeah, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. They didn't utilize that at all. They're fucking up.
Yep.
So
and especially
bad.
some of those guitar riffs hit in the middle of like your beach landing scenes and stuff like that. You're like, oh my God.
I listened to the Halo 3 guitar theme. I think it was actually Guitar Hero. I listen to that when I work out, and there's no better
so
fucking
motivational
workout music, dude. Yep, there's no better.
It's so motivational.
They show like they have like hints of that in the show, like a tiny, not the guitar riff, but just like a little Halo. But then they cut it off. They're like, wait a minute, it's kind of getting cool. The show is kind of getting good. Let's stop that immediately. No, nothing good in this show. Put a chick in it, make her gay.
Oh, they put a few. They put a whole cluster of the gayest chicks they could find.
Yep.
All right, let's see. I like this scene too. This was good.
We don't have much time. Let's go.
And that right there had more action than the entire series.
Yes, I know. Forward Unto Dawn. I swear, it is the best.
And the budget is. So
I know
shit,
Scarlett like showed me a clip of that movie, and we're watching it. And she's like, "Okay, it's over." I said, "Wait, we're not gonna watch the whole thing? Put the whole fucking movie on." I was like, "Why are you just showing me that one clip? Now I want to see the whole friggin' thing." And I was sitting there like, "This is really good. This is really good." I was like, "This is good. Let's watch."
Oh, it is such a good movie. And like I said, all the good Master Chief stuff doesn't happen till like the last 30 minutes or so. Basically the whole movie is about that military base, the cadets. And like it's basically like a few days leading up to it. And they're basically training, to be Marines. And they're they even do like when they're doing the training, they do the games that they play are kind of like you play in Halo. They play Capture the Flag and stuff like that. So they put so much good into Halo Forward Unto Dawn. I cannot understand it. Even if I understand it, my brain still says, no, this does not make sense of why they did what they did to the TV show. Yep. I mean, this was a miniseries. It was a TV show, essentially. It was a miniseries.
The Master Chief in the games he never said anything he didn't have. Like, he never wasted words. Like, he's always straight to the point. In the show, he's crying and whining about everything. In the game, he would never do that shit.
No.
He doesn't throw
No.
tantrums. He gets it done.
Oh, I thought the
Zach.
most hilarious scene was when Cortana shut him off and he just like shook and like hit the ground.
Yeah.
I was like, can he just be shut off like that? I was like, is that even something that can happen?
Also, how the fuck is Cortana just fucking metamorphosizing herself out of nowhere too? She's in his head, but then like in the game, it's almost like a hologram thing. She just doesn't pop out of the fucking midair and is like, guess what? I'm here now because I'm in Master Chief, but somehow I'm also walking around and everybody could see me. That doesn't make any sense. Come on now.
But she would have had like separated herself to upload herself into a computer or something in order for her to be holographic, both in his mind and
in the game. He takes a chip out of his helmet and puts it in like a console or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She's not just walking around. That's just lazy, is what it is. Like, why is she just fucking walking around? I mean, that's the least of the show's worries, but it's
That's just lazy writing.
yeah. She can just walk around for no fucking reason.
I love my clips. It's fun.
It massacred my boy.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Poor Master Chief.
It never gets old. Let's see. I'm trying to remember if this one, because I hope I didn't double clip and like do two clips that are slightly the same. Let's see this last one, I think, before we watch the big one that I have to try to see if I can play without getting in trouble.
Who's the best shot here?
You, probably? Kyler is.
I'm good. I am too.
Cadet Lasky, can you drive a Warthog?
Yeah, sure.
Good. That's where we're headed. Shooters on the left and right, driver in the center. Stay close to me. It's your best chance of survival.
I love that chief. He give you
Even
orders.
Even that chief seems a little too talky to me.
Does he? Well, I
He
take
wouldn't
it. I
add
like
in at
it.
the end
He
like
at least
it's
lets
your
you
best
know.
chance at survival. He'd just be like, get in, let's go.
I don't know. I still like it. Look, don't.
Well, I mean, anything's better than the shit show. You know.
You hate
Actually,
everything.
Scarlett, I did drink a lot today. My outrage is just setting in now. Are you saying that you don't like Game of Thrones before? Is that what you were fucking
No, I
saying?
said I do like Game of Thrones.
Don't let
I thought
Jeremy
you
hear
were
that.
saying that you don't like it. I love Game of Thrones. How
I
dare
like Game
you
of Thrones too.
I thought you were dispersing it earlier. And I
No.
could not have that.
No,
Was
he
I
was
not
making
clear?
a
I was
good
comparing it to
comparison.
a good show.
Oh, I thought you were comparing. I thought you were saying it was like.
Oh, I said the
Resident
last
Evil.
season. No,
And
I
was
knew what you meant. I
confused.
knew what you meant, Ben.
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah.
I got
okay.
confused. I apologize.
me.
I just I
Okay,
couldn't.
okay.
I was like, how dare you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you're
last
good.
season's a little iffy, but
I was like,
No,
yeah.
man, I was comparing it to Breaking Bad, another good show. I wasn't
Okay,
hating
my
on
bad. I
Game
thought
of
you were
Thrones.
comparing to bad shows, and I was like, wait, no, compare it to another show.
Wait a minute. So you're saying Breaking Bad's a bad show?
I don't think I've seen that one, so that's why I was like, it's fine because I don't know anything
All
about
right,
it.
it's better to be ignorant then.
Yeah, I'm ignorant to that show.
We'll let
You
that
gotta
one
watch
go.
it. You gotta watch it, Scarlett. It's good.
There's a lot of good stuff out there, despite
Yeah.
the.
You know
the
what
crap they're
kind of
trying to
irks
make us
me?
watch.
You spent your time watching the Halo TV show, and you could have been watching Breaking Bad.
Look,
It
man, I
would
love
change your
Halo,
fucking
and I really wanted to
mind.
love Halo. I really wanted to love this Halo, and I can't, and I'm sad. It's a very, very sad day in the Halo fan base.
I respect everybody that likes the show, really, but I feel like even the people that like the show, probably Armando went to bed, but I feel like you got to force yourself to like it. You really have to try hard to like it.
Yeah.
They're
And
the
if you're
ones sitting there
willing-
going, I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to like it.
You had to try, or even Armando's got to admit, you had to try real fucking hard.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no
they're
way.
just- I don't know, man. Reach didn't really. They didn't give us enough on Reach. Even with all the stuff that I don't like on Reach, if they would have just, they showed the Wraith for like, you see it for like 2 or 3 seconds on screen before it gets blown up. Really, like it's barely even shown. Oh, so disappointing.
Disappointing, but there's way worse to the show than that. It's probably they didn't want to show it too long because budget or something. I don't know.
I don't
Had to
know
go back
either.
to Quan or whatever, and they needed to show her gathering up the forces for the rebellion and then not doing anything. They need to spend many episodes on Quan building everything up just for them to do nothing with it.
Pretty much. I'm trying to see if I can get this one to work for us. We'll see if it'll let me share. Like I said, I'll probably have to stop and go just because it's a little bit longer of a scene, but it's one of the best ones in the movie. So hang on, give me just a second. Talk amongst yourselves for just a moment. Anything you want to talk about?
Oh no, I'm just excited.
we're
'Cause I
talking
would
now?
sit through this scene like as many times as need be because it is awesome.
Yeah, I'm almost there. Let me see if hopefully it'll let me share. If not, then I'll try it through where I have it on my Twitter. Oh, there we go.
I hope the Fallout show doesn't suck as hard as the Halo
Oh
show.
man, me too.
Actually, I think the preview. Actually, I didn't really click on the YouTube video, but it said that the showrunner said the same thing, that the show's not for the fans. I didn't watch the video though. They might just be making a big deal about it.
How I just don't understand how you could say something like that.
Right.
When
Even
you're
if that's true, why would you say that though? Why would
like
you say
that's
that?
such an insult. Like it's not for the fans of
You know what?
the source material is.
It
Like,
might be what Johnny was
fuck
saying
you.
before, though. They're getting publicity because everybody's outraged about it. Maybe that's why
They're doing the
said it's
reverse
just a-
psychology stuff.
Yeah, they're just stoking the flames.
Well, I ain't paying for it, so they ain't getting no money out of me.
I'll give it a try. Walton Goggins is in it. He's powerful.
Maybe.
That irritates me so
All
much
right.
when. Ugh.
Let's see.
Just
And
disrespect.
I'm not honestly probably clip this even more from because honestly it starts at a lot. There's a whole like I don't know 10 minutes of where the first hunter comes into play, and then they kind of like Chief takes him out, and then they have to take out another one. Chief's just gonna take out hunters all over the place.
Do you
But
have
this
the clip?
scene-
Oh, I'll ask after.
This one is where the kid he just runs away. He's like Axios, you know.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And he's just starting like he does the run and the music kicks
I didn't
in.
know if you had the one of Master Chief when he actually jumps on the hunter's back. That one was sick.
Yeah, that's at the end of this. It should be at the end of this. So like I said, it's like I got like it's about this whole clip is about a minute and a half or so long. So
All
I'm
right,
gonna do
I'll
about
shut
30
up then.
seconds at a
I got the
time, just so we talk a minute or something, just for YouTube's sake. All right, so far the hunters are looking very nice. I love them.
Yeah, there's no.
There's no
Actually, I
audio.
don't even remember. Yeah, there's no audio for this. I don't think. But also,
Oh, there's no audio?
no.
Yeah, there's no
Well,
sound.
Okay, so I will try to play it through something else then.
is there no hunters in the show? I don't remember seeing any of them.
We have not seen any yet. Let me try this through my Twitter. Maybe then that'll do
That
that.
Which
figures.
baffles me because they're such a big part of the army.
Hunters are cool, so why would they be in the show?
Yeah, right. Oh, good point. Good point.
I don't know if they're gonna give us the hunters or not in the show. I wish they would, but they wouldn't be as cool. They would. I don't know. No telling what they would do to these poor hunters. All right. let me
Also, no
see.
flood either.
Not yet. They're coming, from my understanding.
What the fuck are they waiting
What are
for?
they
So we
gonna?
just-
What are they gonna
That
do?
last scene where you see Halsey and it has all the little like red lights light up. Supposedly that's supposed to be the flood. I don't know that for a fact,
How are
but
they
that's
gonna? I
what
wonder
I-
how they're gonna butcher them.
Yeah.
But there's no telling.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
I'm
if they
so-
deleted some characters from the show and introduced the Flood, that would be kind of intriguing because the Flood, like the Covenant, are against the Flood as well. It would open the door to some sort of maybe alliance between the Covenant and the humans. You know, that would just make for an interesting show.
Yeah.
So
Well,
why
the
would they
Flood-
do that?
The
shit?
Flood will probably be lesbians. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Well, you know what? No. They're the bad guys, though. No. They'll be.
Oh wait, no,
they'll be
they
white
they
dudes.
can't
They'll
be.
be white dudes.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll be middle-aged white guys.
Yeah. They'd be us, dude.
Hang on 1 second. And it's still going to be me. And I even did the trick, Dana. Hang on. I'm going to pop out and pop back in.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry they butchered this show so much.
They massacred my boy.
Just because it has such potential of actually being something really good. And that's what makes me irritated sometimes is when you have something that actually has good source material for a video game. Like I said, I went on YouTube and I just watched like people who put up the story modes in the games just to kind of do a little research and watch some stuff. They're very interesting. Like the cutscenes and the story. And so you have so much good that you can work with. Why are you making something your own? Then make something new. Like if you need to make something new and change something, then create something new. Don't fuck up what has great source material.
And also, why do that anyways? Because it's already written for you. Why try to fuck around? Well, not all of it's written for you, but why try to change everything and fuck it up?
Because I told you, these people think that they know better than the creators of the material. And when they don't, they cry, why didn't it do good?
I don't understand. No, they'll blame the fans and call us sexist or racist because, it's not possible that they wrote a shitty show.
And plus, we didn't like fictional characters, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why, like, after they destroyed my Walking Dead, I was just like, ugh.
They destroyed that show.
Louis, you have no idea. I was so disappointed. You know that's my favorite. Like that is my ultimate favorite comic book. I love that comic book. And I was so excited when they said that they were, and the first season made it like like the first episode, it was like I was flipping through the page of the comic book. I was so excited. I was like, oh, they actually are gonna, oh wait, got to season 2. Yeah, no.
Season 2 wasn't bad for me, but I didn't read the stuff. Season 3, I was getting all antsy. I was like, this is getting pretty fucking annoying now, even though the governor was awesome.
Yeah, he's way worse in the comic book. They nerfed him something crazy. Nerfed him something crazy. That's why I didn't think AMC was the right channel for that show.
Did they cut his balls off like they did Master Chief? Because that was a savaging.
Oh, in the comic book, yeah, Governor actually does get his balls cut off, literally.
Yep.
Yeah,
Michonne literally cuts off his balls.
Does it be
and does not so fun things to him with a spoon.
All right, I'm gonna try the DLC player.
Oh, that would have been good.
I'm gonna try the VLC player again, but I'm not gonna mute. Maybe when I muted it, it didn't let the volume because for whatever reason, I even tried to trick Dana and it will not let me share my Twitter screen. I don't know. It doesn't like me sometimes. But otherwise, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, maybe when you muted yourself, it muted that.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think about that. That happens. But we're gonna try the VLC player one more time. Let's see. All right, let me start back from there. Let me just see if I can make it bigger. Let me go widescreen. Hang on. I'll get there. I promise.
It's okay. We were just in term talking Walking Dead.
All right. Just let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh no. All right. Well, we tried. I'm so sorry. It's the best scene too. Yeah.
And I know nothing about anything, so I'm useless.
It just does not let us show the best clip of all time, but I do have it on Twitter on my Twitter page. I will even repost it That way, if you want to go check it out, you can.
Just watch the whole movie. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, or just go watch the whole movie. It is pretty amazing.
And it's free on YouTube. You don't even have to like go anywhere to find it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it is. It's free on YouTube, and it is awesome movie. Oh, that sucks. I was hoping it was because we tried to work it out last time. We thought we figured out how to get it to work right, but apparently no. It does not like for me to share my screen.
It said no clip for you, Scarlett. No clip for you.
No, none for me. But that's okay because it's still an awesome movie. I promise, guys, go check it out. I love it. It's probably
Way better
one of
than
my
the TV
favorites.
show.
Absolutely.
But
I
then
mean,
again-
honestly, other than just like taking all of the campaign clips and putting them together into a movie, I mean, yeah, pretty good.
I mean, the show should have just done that.
It
Yeah.
would have been better show.
Yeah.
I watched that actually in
Yeah.
preparation
it's
for
good.
this. It's like,
I
all right,
said that.
I do have a question though. Favorite aliens? Mine were the grunts. Loved them
In the show or the game?
in the game.
Ooh. Favorite in the game. What? You said the grunts were your favorite?
Yes, because they always said the best lines.
Just because they're so goofy?
Yes, they had like the one scene when Master Chief drops in. I think he's dropping in on Halo, and it's got like one of the grunts and one of the jackals, and the grunt's got the little like stuffed animal or doll or whatever, and he's like playing with it, and then the like jackal's taking it from him, and the Chief just kind of drops down, and Cortana's like, "Hey Chief, do you mind if we be a little quieter?" And he grabs the damn rocket launcher. She's like, "Oh, I guess that's a no."
Yep. Or when he says boo to the grunt when he gets transported onto the ship. That was funny too.
Yeah, that was good.
Man, dude, that is a good one. I would have to say the hunters or the elites is a toss up for me.
Mhm.
Because the elites are just, I mean, that was the first alien I got introduced to in the game.
Yeah.
And it really was kind of like, oh, these dudes are awesome. And then I saw Hunter, and I was like, oh, these guys are even more awesome.
Yep.
I don't really know.
I don't know enough about the. I don't know enough about Halo. I lost my avatar.
Now it's
Just
gonna. Okay, you know what?
I'm just gonna pop out and pop back in.
Thing sucks so bad. I didn't want to show all of my Twitter. All right, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. All right, we're gonna try this. Is it still? Just let me know to make sure everything's still showing, because I can't. I can't see. I'm trying to get down here to where it's at.
We could see your search history for a Cortana porn.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to show you.
Big booty Cortana. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, right there. All right, let's start this over. Let me know too if you can hear it.
I cannot through the StreamYard.
Oh, that is so weird. Why is it not doing that? What am I not doing right?
I don't know. Maybe
so weird.
It's blocking desktop audio, but you
It
play
may
clips.
be. No, yeah.
Yeah, because your other clips worked.
I mean, they're loaded straight to StreamYard. I don't know if that's different.
It
Oh,
might
well.
be.
Yeah, it could be. It just doesn't
That's
support
so
it.
Weird. But usually other people can do this. That's why I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I'll have to figure it out. Maybe it's something in my settings. Apologies. We'll get that. Dana, you're back. Sorry. Dana's here. She's back. Welcome back, Dana. They let me share my screen proper now. We just don't have audio. I don't know.
I don't know how the hell you guys are going to repay me for watching this show all week. I mean,
I told
lost
you
a lot
not
of time
to. I
here.
told you to
I
watch the
told you
quick
to
notes.
take notes. Yeah, I told you to do that too.
You know, I was saying this before too. You actually both seasons.
You mean you would have been okay if we cheated? I actually sat down and watched it myself.
Dana, I swear to God. Well, I didn't know.
Okay.
In this show, literally, you could skip every single episode and just watch the previously on Halo tidbits. You would not miss a single fucking thing
Yeah,
if you
pretty
just
much.
watched the previously on Halo. You would not miss anything.
Pretty
Yep.
much.
Yep.
I actually sat through it.
I did too, but it was rough.
Yeah,
it was tough. It was.
It was. I had to smoke a lot.
Well, the vodka helped me for sure.
Well, you know,
I don't drink, so I had to smoke a lot.
I did my edible on Tuesday and I was watching it and I was very confused, but it wasn't me. I thought it was the weed. It's just the show makes zero sense at times. So I was like, wait a minute, why is this happening now? And then the next day I had to go back and do some research and the answer was because the show is fucking dumb and doesn't explain anything. That's why that happened. So I was paranoid that I was missing shit. So I think I can't smoke. I just need to focus on the show because the writing doesn't make any sense. So
No, it doesn't. It's so mashed together. But like I said, I had to talk about it because Halo's so good, man. And then like you play the games and stuff, and you just get to drive around in the hog and roll, or you get to roll that motherfucker. That's
you know,
just so fun.
and for a second as well with that character Mickey or whatever, the
Yeah, McCall. Is it McCall? Is that the one?
yeah, the one that's the human that's
The other
with Covenant.
chosen.
Yeah.
The other chosen one.
That could have been like her character is kind of useless, but it could have been actually an interesting character because she like works for the Covenant, but then she's hooking up with Master Chief, and then it could be like, you know, she's kind of with the humans. She doesn't know who to choose. You know, it could have been pretty good, but they're really not doing anything with it. She's just back with the Covenant, kind of, and
Sort of, not really though, because
Yeah.
now they're going against the prophets. Which I mean, that was going to happen, kind of, sort of, anyways. They were going to realize.
I don't
the
get
Arbiter was going to realize that the prophets
wha-
were wrong. But
what you were saying before. Why was the fucking Arbiter siding with her and like doing what she tells him? I don't think
I
that
don't
does
understand
that makes zero fucking sense.
that makes zero sense. Yeah. No, she's got full control over these like troops. Like, it's not the first time she's told him to stop before attacking. Like, she even did it for like lesser humans, I think.
But
at one
also,
point.
it makes no sense because the I forget the higher ups or not the religious dudes that float on the chairs. What are they called
the
again?
prophets, I think.
Yeah, the prophets. They were talking shit about her, and they were like, "We're just gonna kill this bitch because we're sick of her." After she
But
touches
yet
the
she's
stone
the
again.
only one
That was
special one they
hilarious.
have in their possession to find the Halo. I know it makes no sense. Sorry.
We need her now, but we're gonna kill her afterwards. Don't worry about it.
They already killed. She's already dead. She came back to life somehow.
Yeah, and she died at the
Mystical.
end of season 1 and magically is back. Like, come on,
No explanation.
come on now.
Even Chief was like, "Is she real? I thought you were dead. I loved
It's
you.
magic.
Now she's back."
It would make more sense if Master Chief was hooking up with his Spartan friend and then she was like in charge of shit and there's some sort of drama there. I don't know. Anything would be better than what we got. I'm trying to come up with things, but it's just so bad. I don't think there's any saving it.
Well, he's got
No, I
3
don't either.
girlfriends. Kai's kind of his girlfriend, McCaw's kind of his girlfriend, and that chick that's got his coins kind of his
Excuse me,
girlfriend.
they're not his girlfriends. They're their boyfriend.
Well, however,
How dare you.
Yeah, they're they're using the shit out of Master Chief.
Also,
Oh, it's so
what's with
painful.
the one Reyes character? What's she in this shit for? I don't know, the Marine that he like saved. What's she even in the fucking show for? Just to waste more time?
Her arc is almost the worst because she goes from like this scared chick that they barely question when she's with Chief and all that shit with McCall happens. And then now, like, she's one of the only survivors from Reach, but they don't know how Chief survived. But you don't like question this chick.
Right. It's so dumb. And also now she's becoming a Spartan for no reason. She was on the
Yeah.
communications team and now
Yeah.
she's going to become a fucking Spartan.
When
Why?
there's no way she had augmentation done. So how are they even a Spartan?
Well,
if they
I
don't
think
have augmentation
they didn't
done?
explain it, but
Hey, Kirby.
Hey, Kirby.
my theory in my head was since the new girl is like in charge of the Spartans or whatever, now they're not doing the adopt them as a kid or whatever. Now they're just trying to make normal people into Spartans, which is
But
pretty
they
lame.
didn't even turn them into Spartans. There was no way they
Right,
did
yeah.
augmentation on her in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
so what makes them a Spartan? Actually, they have like weaker armor too because they're
Yeah.
all the same and they're not as good. So I have no idea. And the show doesn't either, though. I'm like, trying to explain what the show has no fucking idea what they're doing, and I'm trying to save them from themselves. And why am I even trying? They don't know, and I don't know either. It's just
They
it
don't
is
care.
what it is.
They
Yeah.
don't care.
And also,
Yes, Kirby, we have been roasting for quite a bit now, man. It's It's been a night.
Master Chief's dick has been cut off thoroughly and complete. He's been fully castrated. I'm just waiting for when he becomes a lesbian at the end of season 2.
Oh my god, probably. They're gonna let Kai be Master Chief, the other Spartan, the chick Spartan.
That must be why the show gets good reviews, because he turns out to be a lesbian at the end and saves the day. Because God forbid, they can't give it a bad review then. No way. No way.
Oh my god. No, they're just, oh man, I'm trying to remember some of the other scenes that pissed me off in this show.
Every single one.
Yeah.
No, they all did, but man, there were just
also, actually, I forget what happened. Maybe I tuned out. Why did Mickey with this, she pulled out her sword finger, so I guess she was actually like falling in love with Master Chief, and I guess they still are, kind of. That happened in 2 seconds, by the way. Yeah, I'm very confused.
Maybe.
Very, very confused.
They have to link their cycles up now when they touch the artifacts in order to do their power thing, I think.
When you said their cycles, I thought you meant that Master Chief was on his period. I was
yeah, that's what I mean. That's pretty much what I was referencing. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, it would be very, very true. But
Master Chief has to go get a tampon.
Yeah, this dude is fucking outrageous. He's what the hell? He's out of control. What was I gonna say? I got distracted now.
Sorry.
Yeah, why did she get mad at Master Chief and like storm and like leave? I don't understand. And now I just don't get any of it. I don't think the show really even makes sense. So there's nothing to get, really.
I don't think the people writing it got it.
Right.
I don't think they care. And they're almost like they don't even fill in stuff. So it's like, you fill it in for us. Well, we didn't have time to finish figuring out how we're gonna write this plot hole in there. Yeah. It's fine.
They have let plot like lines just fucking fizzle out into nothing. Like, why did it's crazy. It's just bad writing.
It is. It's so bad. Because, like, even the chick, I forgot her name now. The other chick on his team that ends up quitting. They could have spent more, if they really wanted to make that like meaningful for her to quit, they could have spent more time on her character, like as far as her spending more time with those other people that died on Reach that were supposed to be so heartfelt to her, but we only seen a very few scenes of her talking to the massage guy and his boyfriend or whatever.
Is that the chick who dyed her hair pink?
No, this is the other chick.
I know, yeah. And also, I was going to mention the gay dudes that were in it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, and they make and their deaths could have been meaningful. Like his sacrifice to the Wraith, which honestly wouldn't have made sense anyways, because he wouldn't have been able to walk up to the Wraith like that and just fucking, I got a few grenades on me, let's blow this shit up. I mean, you have to drop a few grenades in the Wraith, I think, to blow that motherfucker up. But either way, it would have been a more meaningful death for the two of them had they actually spent the time to develop the characters, but they don't. And all these people are so like mean, and not to say that they're nice, but they were just more, they're not military like. They're supposed to be more stern, and they're just like bullies. And they're all throwing temper tantrums. All the Spartans, like when they were talking to Cobalt Team before they went out to do the relay thing or whatever, before they died, and they're having that little like talk with them in the locker room with Chief and his team. Chief's team for the most part has all their pellets out, but Cobalt Team doesn't. But Cobalt Team's acting like a bunch of children, talk the way they're talking to, and I'm like, they still have their pellet. They would still have they'd have full control over their emotions. They wouldn't be just bitching and bantering like that behind with fucking Chief and the other Spartans. They don't do that.
I agree.
It's just so meaningless. It's like I said, it's just meaningless fucking dialogue that goes nowhere. And
but if they cut out the stupid useless characters, they could have built up the Cobalt Team so we actually like maybe like them a little bit, so when they died we would actually fucking care a little bit.
Yeah,
unlike what they're doing, they're putting these characters in nobody, like Quan, which like I said is the worst character in the fucking show.
She just figures out how to put this whole star chart thing together. Somehow she just figures it out. Yeah. Halsey couldn't figure it out, but this chick that knows nothing of space.
Also, she's pistol whipping and bitch smacking the Spartan dude. Yep. That's a fucking trained Spartan. But yeah, okay, she's gonna do that. Why? Who knows? Don't ask questions.
Yeah. And she's the one that left the one dude's kid on that transport to get taken into the Spartan program. I'm like, damn, girl, you just left that kid there to just. I don't like her character at all, to be fair.
Nobody does.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think anybody does.
It's fucking
And I
outrageous.
can't believe that they let the Spartan dude, they take his kid, and at first you would think he seemed outraged, but then at the end of the last episode or something, he's like, no, it's going to make him a real man. It's going to show him who he really is. And I think they end up getting him because his wife like bitch slaps him and tells him no. It's just it so
Yeah. What the fuck?
I didn't understand it. And I still don't even understand there because I thought his son, when he got taken,
It's girl.
I thought
boxing,
his
man.
son was going to be put into the Spartan 3 program because he would have been considered orphan child that they found. But he's not because they're not doing the orphans as the Spartan 3. So what the fuck is he being trained for?
I thought, you know what? You can't
Sorry.
even ask questions about this show. You can't even ask questions. I just want to know what
Oh,
happened
God.
to Master Chief's dick. That's what I'd like to know. It's not there anymore. There's just an empty void of where his dick used to be.
Straight up go.
It's something. It is something. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's something. Something stupid. Sorry, I don't really want to trash on the show, but this was just it. I guess because I am a fan and I love the games. Man,
I
did
wanted
they
to
break my
trash on
heart.
it the second I saw it.
They broke my heart, man. They broke my heart. They took my man Chief. I don't know what
And
he
they
is
hyped it
now.
up to be this awesome show too. That's what pissed me off even more.
Well, I mean, the name Halo itself, it should be awesome.
Yep,
They said
should
they're
be.
not even using the music. Oh, the music in Halo was so epic.
You know what? I prefer they don't
Everything.
use any music from the game because that's blasphemy toward the music from the game.
It probably is at
That's
this
a fair
point on
point.
the show, but man, if they had done it right, there's so
yeah.
much epicness in the Halo franchise. Like, how
Yes.
could you not use it? Oh, it's yeah. I don't know, man. They fucked up beyond belief. And I haven't watched Resident Evil, so I guess I can't completely say
That's
that,
worse,
but-
dude. Johnny was saying it's just as bad. I don't think there's no way, dude. There's no way.
No, and actually going back and thinking about it after you said that, Benda, you're spot on. Like that Resident Evil show, I literally have not. I can't think of a worse show at the moment.
I can't think of a worse video game show, but just a show in general, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm
was
saying. Like
fucking
I
terrible.
honestly can't think of anything that was worse than that.
They had nerve slapping the name Resident Evil on that show.
Yep.
They do. They got nerve. Resident Evil actually has been through more than Master Chief because people like the movies, but that's blasphemy what they did with the movies. It's nothing like the games at all. Every single movie just got worse and worse.
Yep.
The very original movie, like it definitely wasn't the worst Resident Evil. It definitely could have been better, but at least like you got things in it that were a little bit from the game, like the Resident
even
Evil
worse.
TV show. Like yeah, that was so. And believe it or not, I actually did play those games, just an FYI. I know you like to call me a non-gamer, but I used to play games, and Resident Evil was one of the games that I actually played. And it was horrible. That show was horrible.
You've seen the Resident Evil Netflix show?
I couldn't make it through the first episode.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, I didn't make it through like the second. I watched the first episode just for scientific research.
Oh, if I'm strong enough.
Well, actually, Johnny might be. He's more passionate about Halo, probably. That's why he got pissed off at the Halo TV show. But if you're a Resident Evil fan, that is really something to behold. Let me tell you.
It's awful.
Man. I don't know. I loaded up that clip. I'm debating if I'm going to play it or not. I might get away with it. Because I love it. I'm so depressed that I can't play the clip that I loaded it up, and I might play it anyways.
Well, if you get in trouble, we're just going to get the black screen of death. So
yeah, it'll be fine. I'm not monetized. It's good. We're going to play it anyways. Wait. Oh, Dana. All right. Everybody here?
If it's not monetized, I don't even think. Do they even care?
I don't know. I just don't.
I
You
don't.
just
I don't
never
think they
know.
care.
I don't think they do either. I just,
Well, we were on Jeremy's stream once
He's
talking about
monetized,
Lost, and he got a little clip crazy, and all of a sudden, like the middle of his stream, the whole screen just went black and was like, "You broke the rules. You've been timed out."
But
And they just cut off our live stream.
Yeah, his is
his channel is
monetized.
monetized though. That's why. If yours isn't, I don't think they care. I don't even think they look.
Yeah, we're gonna play it. Hopefully it
We're
works.
gonna risk it, watch it all, get shut down, and you just get banned from YouTube forever because I said it was okay.
Yep. And then you'll never get rid of me because then
Then we could just all
Then
play
you,
Louis.
then you come over to Twitch. You'll be fine.
It's fine. Yeah, we're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna be brave. I'm gonna try not to get banned. No, I don't think I will.
It'll be fine.
All right, here we go. Hopefully it works right. Hopefully the sound should be fine. If not, then I don't know what the hell happened.
Dun dun dun.
So good.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that was good.
That's what I said. That's probably my favorite part of the movie altogether. The whole thing is good, but yeah, the music, the epicness, I love it.
I think the main thing is if you kind of like the Halo TV show, go watch and play the games. Go watch that whatever you just played. And what's that?
Forward Unto Dawn.
Forward Unto Dawn. Way better than the shit show that is Halo on Paramount Plus.
Oh, and then like you don't see, but right after that, he picks up like a piece of it, of like I guess the worm or whatever, like the little charred fucking rock or whatever, and he fucking gives it to the kid later, and he has it like he keeps that forever. Those things matter because like they left the emotions mostly, I would say, to the kids and the normal people in the show. They showed all that drama through them as opposed to Chief. And that's the way it should be. Like, you can still have all that drama. You can still have all that love and sappy stuff. But it's not Chief. Save it for everybody else.
And the show would have been better for it. I don't understand what they're doing.
Agreed.
A shitty job.
Maybe somebody will make a better Halo one day. Hopefully they will cancel this and we will get something better. I go for more miniseries since they seem to do it right with the Forward Unto Dawn or a movie. I mean, maybe they could do a couple movies and it would be better.
343 Industries is in control of Halo now. So I blame them for the show as well because their writing for the games also suck.
Yeah, you're talking about for Infinity and stuff.
Yeah, Halo 4 and up is when 343 took over. Right when the game started getting kind of shitty. I still like them a little bit, but the stories definitely suck compared to the other ones. Like the multiplayer in some of them is pretty good, but if you compare the Bungie Halo games storyline to the 343 Industries, like 343 just kind of retconned Halo 4. They're like, that shit didn't happen. We fucked up, and then they fucked up again on Halo 5, and they're just bad. They're just bad.
Yep, pretty much. No, I loved it. I love the game because you get the skulls, and was the funnest thing. I think it was Halo 3. I think that did the one where you get what is it? Fuck, what was it called? Oh, but they do all the weird fucking like phrases. I could have been your daddy, but a dog beat me to it. Skull.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one that's good. They say the most like raunchiest, nastiest comments and stuff to Chief. It's the best.
You know what they
Oh.
should do in the show that would make it slightly better? In
What?
all the battles, just throw in the Halo announcer from out of nowhere and just don't even explain it. Just when Master Chief gets a double kill,
Catastrophe,
double kill,
Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro, killing spree.
Yep.
Yep, I would love it.
That would at least make it a little bit funny.
Yeah, that would be a lot better than the dialogue.
I mean,
that
they
we
don't
have,
explain anything else. Just have the random Halo announcer guy.
right? He could just explain it all. Cortana is
Yeah.
back.
You know what? That would be better than what they got.
Oh man, yeah. It makes
Actually-
me miss Halo.
You know, that is actually a great idea. You know what is a fun Easter egg that, in all seriousness, when the person in the beginning says previously on Halo, that should be the announcer's voice saying previously on Halo. And it should be the fucking.
Yeah.
Now, that would be a good little Easter egg, and it wouldn't be a fucking joke. The gamers would be like, oh, that's the fucking voice from the game, and everybody else would be clueless. That would be nice. See, they should hire me and us to give them ideas because they need them. They need these
If
ideas.
they hired us, we're gonna start from scratch. We're just gonna
Yep.
take all that shit, throw it out. The first 2 seasons never
Yeah,
happened.
we got to. This is a complete overhaul. We got to scrap the whole
We're
thing.
just gonna pretend
Yeah.
it never happened.
First of all,
The
everybody's
same way
fucking
I
fired.
feel about that Pet
Yeah,
Cemetery.
then it'd be
reboot.
walking
It
in
never
like Trump.
happened.
Then it'd be walking in like Trump, like, you're fired.
Yep.
Well,
We're gonna make some changes in this place, Paramount Plus. First of all, we're taking Halo off of Paramount Plus because if you're on Paramount Plus, you automatically suck, honestly. So we're gonna put you on a different streaming service.
Yeah, we're just gonna say season 1 and 2 never happened.
Mhm.
Start back from scratch. Start all over. It's fine.
You know, I can't believe I said this before, but the show would be better if Master Chief was not the main character. I don't even know if Master Chief is the main character, anyways. But if they made him back,
Not completely. No,
Bad.
he is to the gamers because that's what we play him as, and you see you're playing through. I think a good portion of the games is him, but I think there's games that you don't even play as Master Chief.
and only in Halo 3 ODST and Halo 5,
Okay.
they try to like split it up between Master Chief and somebody else,
Mhm.
which was a terrible mistake.
But no, that's what they did in Forward Unto Dawn. Chief is not the center focus really until the very end.
Actually,
That's
Halo
just
2,
the
they
same
also
one.
split it with the Arbiter and
Mhm.
Master Chief.
Yeah.
As I said, I thought they did that a little bit, and even in the games, it wasn't like they weren't all completely focused on him.
Well, still though, except maybe save for Halo 5 where it was split. The stories were still like Master Chief was the main character in every game, except Halo 3 or ODST.
Hmm. But you don't see his day-to-day life. You see him in
No.
battle.
No. Yeah.
I mean,
fuck
like
no.
if we took the games and put it like day-to-day, they wouldn't be showing Master Chief.
Right. Well, you know, they could do it though. They could still make him the main character. You could still be the main character and not have people could have more screen time than him and he could still be the main character. Or maybe, like I said, make him not the main character and make it like Halo Reach, have those 4 Spartans fucking around, and then Master Chief comes in from time to time just to whoop ass and be awesome.
Yeah. Well, but I think with this one, the reason they can't do that is because he doesn't have that Master Chief presence. It's that, you know, he's kind of that little whiny titty baby.
He's like a
it's
rogue.
oh, well,
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. If we start from scratch, that's the way the show
Oh,
should
yeah,
be.
absolutely.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. It's already too late. He's a fucking titty baby and there's no going back. That's why we got to scrap this whole fucking thing. He
Yep.
took off his mask. He looks like a little bitch underneath.
Yep. Doesn't even look like a Spartan. That's what blew my mind.
And
Well, see-
honestly, I would have even gotten over who they chose as the actor because if we didn't see his face, it wouldn't have mattered anyways.
Right.
Like it's not
Actually,
like I hate that because like a
do
lot
you
of people
guys
are
know-
hating on the actor, and honestly, he's not terrible. It's just the fucking show sucks and what they want.
I
him to do
feel like
sucks.
Cortana's voice, especially in the first season, was
Yeah.
the voice from the video game.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's season 2. I didn't know if that was just me. It didn't quite sound
Well,
right. But
she
I didn't know if
changed.
maybe I'm just so like hating on it now.
Yeah,
like
I thought that was for me too, but it did seem different. It was like they had a good thing. They had Cortana's voice, which was perfect, and they changed it just because. Why not change it?
Well,
Just
and
make it
her
work.
voice is so iconic too. I mean, it's like it resonates with you. I know you said you were replaying the series as well, and it's just like every time you hear her, like you have that visual of like, oh yeah, like something's about to happen, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's like here now you're kind of like,
Master Chief's voice too. I still say they should have
Yeah.
kept his fucking helmet on and gave him the voice from the game, dude.
Oh,
That's
that
way
would've been
better.
That would have been better.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Like
That
I said,
way
man,
you
all
could
this,
have.
they ain't even showed us really the alien stuff. Like they showed us stuff, and trust me, people think, "Oh, we've seen stuff." You haven't though. 'Cause
Yeah,
if
you
you've
haven't seen shit.
Halo, then you know that this is not even like barely a scratching of the surface.
Actually, and that's everything about the show too. Is just a scratching of everything. Is so superficial in the show. Like you really don't get to know any of the characters, even though we spend a lot of fucking time with them. They're all like one-dimensional, fucking stupid.
Yes.
We don't care about them. We don't care.
Exactly. No, they God. I'm honestly, I don't know how. I'm assuming we're going to end the season with them destroying the first Halo, because I'm pretty sure that's what happens in the game and everything. The first Halo gets destroyed or something, and they end up finding another one, or they end up finding.
I believe
all of them
so.
or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, they destroy the first one in Halo 1.
And
the only character that could be somewhat interesting is Halsey, and I don't know why they're treating her like a good guy because she's terrible. But they could have made her
stupid in a way, though.
Really,
Because,
I don't
like
get it.
even that one chick's like, "Oh, your research, you missed something in your research. Your research was
Even
wrong."
though she's the head of Oni, they treat her like a freaking like a newbie.
I'm like, jeez.
It is weird, wild stuff out here with this Halo show.
No,
I don't think
it's
they
pretty
know what they're
bad.
doing.
No, they don't. They don't have a clue, and that's what's
Well,
sad.
it's not for
because
the fans, remember?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
not for the
who
fans.
it's
You
for.
guys
I
got to
know
remember
that people like it, and I'm not. I
We
never
can
do
all
want to
just go fuck ourselves. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
It's
and
Halo
I don't
TV
want to be
show,
like,
but-
I don't want to be mean because I know people do like the show, and that is fine. That is great. I'm glad that there are some people who are enjoying it. I can't knowing what it could have been.
stuff
To
like
what
this
it
is
is,
valid
It's just,
stuff. Where
I can't accept it. I just can't. They've gone
like
too far.
it's not hating.
It's
Actually, I kind
terrible
of got to.
sci-fi in general, and I love sci-fi. I mean, sci-fi is good, but this is not good.
I
They
mean,
have
with
they
us
just they
and
have
with us
no
all being
direction. I don't even know. Like, to be honest with you, it's even supposed to be about the Halo, and yes, they do talk about the Halo, but it's more about their personal bullshit than it is about the Halo. Because if they really cared about the Halo, they would have gave away Cortana. They damn sure wouldn't have taken Master Chief's armor away and try to imprison him. I mean, that Master Chief is their best asset. Yeah, they might have wanted to control him, and they did. That's what the pellet was for. That's what.
Well, you know what that
all this
mashup
other
was from? That was from Halo 5 when they sent the other Spartan teams to go and track him down.
Yeah,
and hunt him down.
That comes
and
later.
then
That's like way later.
Then they dumped all over that.
That is so pathetic that they'd use that as one. The fans hated that storyline. They went back in Halo Infinite
awful.
and were like, "Yeah, we fucked up. Sorry." So they're gonna use that storyline in like the first fucking season. Like, come on, dude.
Well, they probably got the rights to it for super cheap because they retconned it.
They own it. They 343. Like they own all the Bungie shit too.
So they're taking. That's what I said. They took all of the fucking whatever was out there, and just
they got access to all the books and all the good lore and all the games, not just the shitty games, not just the 343 games, and they're using the 343 stuff. Get your shit together.
You watch them skip over the flood in season 3 and go right into the Forerunners.
I mean, I'm not going to be surprised because there's no way the way they're doing this that they're going to take the time on the flood. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be a quick little like nothing.
I think so too.
And then it'll go into the love triangle of the elites and Master Chief, and yeah, it'll be something weird.
You know,
I mean, I don't know how he's going to get Cortana back. Are they going to let him?
I don't even get.
back?
Is she in this ship permanent? Like she's with the Covenant, and
She's on that little clip
but
drive button thing.
She could
that
still
Cortana
talk to
has,
everybody
but
though. 'Cause
somehow she's remotely being able to transmit herself through the galaxy to the the Marine ship.
So then, what's the point of the device if she could just transmit herself anywhere?
Yep.
Exactly. It makes no sense.
I don't
That's
know
what I
why-
mean.
yeah,
As
I don't
far
know
as
why
like
I'm
a
asking that
sci-fi
question.
show, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. No, like even if they split her personality, she wouldn't be able to maintain that for that long. I don't believe, because I think they do split her personalities up at some point or something like that for her to, or they do that with other AIs. They're able to split themselves to retrieve data from somewhere else, and then when they bring that data back, you know, as long as it's not corrupted, then they're able to make themselves whole again. But yeah, no. It doesn't make any sense. There's just no way she'd be able to do that. And like I said, so the aliens have her essentially, and nobody has tried to figure out. I know that the aliens don't know they have her, but Arbiter should have known, right? She picked up Cortana off the base in front of him.
Kirby made a comment.
Trying to highlight other characters in Halo other than Master Chief, such a bad way to go. Yes,
Well,
it's
if Master
yes and
Chief
no.
was the Master Chief from the game, I want to see more. But honestly,
Yeah.
this Master Chief, give me anything else. Give me more Halsey, I guess, because this
'cause
Master
they've
Chief, not my
highlighted
Master Chief.
they've highlighted Master Chief throughout
Yep.
this whole thing, just not in a very good light. They have focused. Matter of fact, this whole show is focused on Master Chief and his personal BS, and it shouldn't be. Him and Quan, I think, are supposed to be like the two main storylines, like the big storylines.
Right? How is Quan even a fucking character? I
don't know who
get
she
it.
was. Was she? I don't think she was even part of Halo, other than now.
No, she's not. She's she's just for the show. But even in the show, she's useless. And her all of season 1, you could have cut her part out, and it still would have just nothing would be missed. Like, what did
Nope.
she do that affected the plot at all? She fucking circled around that one planet and was like, let's do a revolt. And they're like, nah. And it was like, okay, that's it now. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
No, it's sad. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, it's sad when you watch something that you grew up on and you're like you have that affinity and those emotions for those characters, and then to see somebody strip that completely away from you, where Benda was saying, like, I could give two shits who dies in that show. Like, not a single care would be given because there's no attachment to any of the characters at all.
You know, on Reach, when I ain't calling Chief, when John got shot, I seriously thought they were gonna kill him and then do some weird fucking, I don't know, magic to bring him back, because they brought magic into the world. So I seriously, when I seen that, I was like, oh my God, they're gonna kill him. Like, because he took a hell of a shot to the chest with no armor on.
That would make sense if he like died and somehow they made him like superhuman, like what a Spartan fucking should be in the first place.
Yeah, that's why he had to go through augmentation, was because he got shot.
Yeah, since they fucked up the show already.
No, I didn't
and he
think
was a little punk ass
augmentation.
bitch.
I thought magic, because they brought magic into the world.
Yep.
It wasn't going to be that cool. Trust me. What I was thinking, that's cooler than what I thought they were going to do.
Well, nothing's cooler than the finger sword. So
I need one of those. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Every girl
Nice.
needs one of those in her purse. It's a little personal.
Also, why did she take out the finger sword?
She grabbed it from, I thought, one of them off the ground.
No, but when she's like falling in love with Master Chief or whatever,
that
she
one,
pulls it
yeah.
out of her finger. Why? Because she's in
yeah.
love with Master Chief. She's never going to need the finger
That's
blade
right.
again.
She had the finger blade. That's right. I don't know where that went. I don't know.
Or it went somewhere kinky that we didn't realize. I don't know.
She lost all
Come
her
on now,
powers.
Johnny. Get
with
your
her-
mind out of the gutter.
No,
Jeez.
remember, she lost her powers.
There was
when
no
her
gutter.
and-
My mind would be homeless, Benda. You know this.
Wait, she lost her
telling you.
power? I missed that.
Yeah, she's lost her power once her and Chief got together, and she's, I guess, no longer a virgin now. She lost all her powers.
Did her
She can't
virginity
touch-
hold all the power?
Because remember, she was like, she can't just touch the artifacts anymore. She has to
Oh,
do it
what
with
movie
Chief.
was that where that was the same principle with like one of the
Kirby has a
priestesses or
question.
something?
Scorpion or something, like Scorpion King.
Scorpion King, yeah. They stole
That's what I
from
was
that
thinking
too.
of too. Yeah, I was like, God damn.
Threw that in there. They're like, ah, fuck it. They won't notice.
You know,
So
Kirby, I actually thought the
says-
armor was the only good thing
Yeah.
about the show, honestly. It does look like that.
Yeah, armor does look good.
No, the armor and the weapons, for the most part, they all look good except for the mini sword that they broke out of fuck that was about.
Yeah, the fucking index finger sword.
Not just
Yeah.
that one. You didn't peep it when she was killing the prophet Micaiah at the end of the last episode, or towards whatever in the last episode? It was like a smaller looking sword.
Yeah, I did notice that. I just thought it was bad special effects, though. I didn't know like an actual
right.
smaller
I
sword.
wondered if they were just like creating like they got a secondary blade here that's like a mini blade. Or
Well, I
something.
know
I
the
thought that
elites
was
have
just-
the small wrist blades. I know they have those, but that was completely different what they did.
But
So, yeah, I
all
was
right,
confused.
she did lose her power, but that had nothing to do with her finger blade, did it? Like her finger blade, I thought was just a device that she used to stab people sometimes.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? The
Yeah,
writers don't
that's-
either. The writers
There we
don't
are again
either. So
asking questions.
why are we asking questions not even the fucking writers have answers to?
Mm-hmm.
And Kirby hasn't seen it. Kirby, I'm not exaggerating. A fucking mini sword comes out of her fucking finger and she stabs people with it. That's not an exaggeration at all. I don't even know what to compare it to because I've never seen any other movie or show that did something as stupid as that. Think of it
She's
as a
human,
fucking
too.
lightsaber
She's
that
not
comes
like
out of her
She
index
doesn't have
finger.
any like augmentations or nothing. The only thing is that she's a chosen one, which just means in her genes or her DNA.
Actually, we really don't
she's
know what
able-
that means.
Well, it's supposed to mean
The writers don't either.
Yeah, because the
well,
show
it's
never really
supposed to
explained it.
mean that like her or Chief, there's supposed to be a select few who throughout their like generations or whatever, they would have it in their DNA, so they would be able to access these artifacts in order to reach the Halo. But why she's got a sword? Because she ain't that kind of special. They was only supposed to be special, like they maybe get some little visions and get to touch it. It wasn't all this extra stuff they got going on.
Yeah, I don't know why they took it away from that, because if you look at the story of who can activate the rings, like it's very specific. It's not like, oh hey, you have to have these magic powers and you have to do all this and that. It's like, no, you got to be human. Like that's literally it. And
Because
they're
the
trying to
humans were
turn it
the
into
ones-
something
yeah.
else.
Yeah, the humans were the ones that were supposed to do it. They were the ones that well, not the architects,
The
but
Forerunners.
the Forerunners, yeah, left it for.
Yep.
But the prophets found it sort of first, and they didn't interpret right.
Yep.
They misinterpreted it, and then when they found out, they realized that their whole civilization, faith, everything was based on a lie. So they try to
Yep.
cover it up. And
Yep.
yeah, basically kill all the humans off because they didn't want us to be able to get to the Halo.
Yep.
And they thought it was supposed to be used in order to basically cleanse the universe and bring them to salvation. But
Yeah, that's what the
they got it
Covenant
wrong.
thought. Yeah.
They got it wrong too. I mean, yeah, it will cleanse the universe. Absolutely. It's
Yep.
not the way you think.
After it wipes out the entire galaxy. Yep.
Yeah, the Halo was essentially a weapon and an ark. It was like Noah's Ark for the universe.
Yep.
Which is it was so cool. Like the whole idea of Halo, from the fact that what was it? Was it the Forerunners or whatever? Were they the godlike creatures that could transform into basically stardust, sort of, or just dust particles? And they were like laying in wait, and God, then the flood comes. It's just like there's just this whole backstory before the humans really even.
Yeah. Well, the
get to be part
Forerunners
of
wiped
it.
themselves out because of the flood.
Yeah.
That was the whole premise. That's why I think the flood should be such a huge part of Halo, is because like they literally they just wipe out worlds and keep going, and then they literally wiped out an entire galaxy because of them. And so now it's like they're trying to reactivate it, and you've got the flood trying to stop it, but then you've got two other species trying to activate it for their own purposes, and it's an awesome story.
Yep. And I think even the Covenant already were aware of the flood
Yes.
before the humans, or maybe even before they met the humans. I can't remember what came first, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
they
they knew
fought
of the
flood. Yeah, they fought the flood on some of the other worlds. But they didn't realize that they actually, believe it or not, used them against the brutes when they were fighting them. They purposely put flood on some of their homeworlds to wipe them out.
That's such a good story, man. There's so much to Halo too. Like even if you get past the games, and the games are awesome. I mean, the games is what brought me into the world. But yeah, it is. It's just it is a good sci-fi as far as sci-fi's go.
Yep. Great books, just horrible show.
C Mystic says, okay, I watched the first episode of Halo and I don't know what to think. I have not played the games personally, so I'm not, debating whether I should continue. I mean, go ahead and watch it, Mystic. Don't listen to us because you may like it. I mean, you really gonna have to get into it before you really know. I would say as a Halo fan, the first episode right off the bat is going to piss you off no matter what, no matter if it was a good episode as a non-Halo series or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say a lot of the plot hole bullshit really probably came in as you get through season 1 and really into season 2. But
it could be a good thing though too, because if he watches it, his bar is going to be so low that when he actually plays the games, his mind's going to explode.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you're gonna walk into it with that precedent of like, oh man, it might not be that good, and then you play the games and you're gonna be like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So that could be, I'd say if you're already in it, like watch it and then go play the games because they are actually free on Games Pass right now.
And the games are way better.
And the games are 1,000 times better. Yes.
No contest.
Yep. Not even close.
No. And like I said, Halo 3 will be my favorite Halo of all time. No discussion. Sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
I stepped out for a second, but Mystic, actually, everybody says that you should not even play the games to watch the show. You'll enjoy the show more, but I think it sucks either way. I guess it does.
Yeah, it does.
It does suck more if you're a Halo fan of the games because you don't want to see the thing that you love tarnished in such a way.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true. You don't have Xbox? Oh no.
Can't he get? Do you have PC, Mystic? Because if so, you can get the Xbox app for your PC and play it on there.
Did this little fucking noob say he's not even on Xbox?
I think he did. Where's your chain belt?
I don't have it yet.
No. You had one job, Scarlett.
Oh, I had plenty of jobs. Thank you.
Just be prepared.
Look, I had to even do an extra clip or two, so it's.
I know.
You know what? I will pineapple all of us tonight if I have to.
We need to pineapple Paramount Plus.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
Here,
that's what we need to pineapple.
This is what. Yeah, here you go.
Oh,
Paramount
can we
Plus,
start that as a hashtag trending?
Yeah.
This is for Paramount Plus. This is how much we love you.
Bruh.
Tag that's trending. Pineapple Paramount Plus.
Yeah, Paramount Plus has to chill. Except, what other shitty shows are on Paramount Plus? I think all of them except for Beavis and Butthead. That one's actually pretty
Right
good.
now, we're still holding out.
Come
for
on,
Evil.
Scarlett. Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta at least give our show Evil some love.
Oh, Evil's. I forgot about that. I gotta watch it because I have Paramount Plus now. I mean,
and I know you're such a fan of The Exorcist. I can't see you not liking it.
I'm not really a fan of The Exorcist. I just know that it's scary.
Oh my God! All you do is suck The Exorcist balls.
Oh, damn!
Why did you not say
wait,
dick?
Are we talking the original?
Well, because I get confused. I'm not allowed to curse on your Discord, but you friggin' drop F-bombs on your stream. I got people yelling at me in the Discord. I forget where I am sometimes, Louis, okay? I forget where I am.
Well, Dana, it's called common sense.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
But then again, that is a luxury
We're allowed
these
to
days.
speak like adults in Jeremy's Discord.
Here you can
Well,
speak
every
pretty
Discord
freely.
is different, Dana. That's why, instead of complaining about it, you can maybe read the rules of Discord and maybe know that people don't like F-bombs
I don't
in
read
the Discord,
rules.
even though in my personal life and in my stream, the stuff
I
that
just
I
got
own,
excited
I
that
curse all I
Johnny
want.
said he watched the movies. I couldn't help myself.
Like, be fair, Johnny started that whole debate in your Discord, by the way. I blame Johnny for anything that transpired that night.
No, it was fine. But
I forget.
also,
I
Sorry,
forget.
I'm married. I'm used to getting blamed for everything. It's fine.
yeah, Dana's also.
You got
I
us
thought-
heated up in
yeah,
there.
I forgot
and-
to tell Dana about that. Dana's going in. It's not even about you cursing. You one of the Discord members is like, I like the Halo show, and no, he says the Halo show is good. Dana's never had any contact with this person at all, and her response is, "No, it wasn't."
And this is why we're friends.
What the fuck?
It tells it like it is.
I mean, you don't need me to tell you. Like, if you went in somebody's Discord and you didn't know anybody, and you're like, I really like the show, and some random person just said, no, it's not good. How the fuck would you do? I'd be like, hey, fuck you, dude.
What? I was just
The
being
fuck?
honest.
You need me to
Nope.
tell you? Yeah, I know you're
Nope.
being honest, but that's funny when we say it to each other. A stranger's like, I like the Halo show. No, the Halo show. Was good.
Yeah,
No,
we're
it
just
wasn't.
no. That's why I love when they come into your Twitch
Yeah,
channel.
no,
They're
it
like, they're trying to defend Halo. We're like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Well, there is really no defense because the people that defend it, though, even actually, I respect Orgmondo because he just said that he liked it. You know,
Right.
some people in the Discord yesterday, they're like, they're always going around the world. They're like, well, I know it sucks and it's terrible, but if you give it a chance and you just try to have fun with it. By the
Yeah.
way, just having fun with something is code word for it. This really fucking sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
and
my
if I
favorite
hear-
is,
Just
oh,
fucking
well,
say that.
you can't be a Halo purist and come at and watch the
Yeah.
show and blah blah. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
No,
oh
if
my
I
God
hear
forbid.
the silver
forbid.
timeline argument again, oh well, it's a silver timeline. It's an alternate timeline. That doesn't give you the excuse to just fucking do whatever the hell you want. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's like saying my life right now is an alternate Halo timeline.
Yeah,
Like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
You know what? That's right. You know what? I guess we are in the day and age.
But those are the same people
whatever
that
you wanna
give
be,
like
Linda,
Marvel and
this show
MCU
wants
the
to
same
be
excuse.
Halo. The show
Yeah, that-
wants to be Halo.
But I
How
wasn't
dare
mean. I
we
just said
try to
no.
say what its identity is? Shame
I
on us
nicely
all.
disagreed.
We are identity shaming the TV show, and we should all be ashamed of
But
ourselves.
Data, you mean to tell me that if a stranger, like if you said, all right, if you said the Halo TV show is great, and some person you never even spoke to before came in and just said, no, it's actually good, with a period at the end of it, you wouldn't be a little bit aggravated? Or okay,
No.
a better instance, you come in and say Evil is a great show, and then somebody just comes in and says, no, it's not.
That
Oh,
you've
I
never
know,
met.
like,
okay,
Oh,
I agree to disagree.
Guys,
Actually, we
agree
have
to
people do
disagree.
that. We have people
Let's
do that
take a
to us
vote.
all the time.
Exactly.
Scarlet.
Like, I'm not going to go to my little safe space and go hide in my corner and pet my puppy because somebody said to me, oh, no, that's life. People aren't always going to agree with you.
Oh,
And
no,
I
but we
wasn't
call them
mean.
out. We're
Dana
not
is
talking about
coping.
hiding.
There's no fucking way that you wouldn't be pissed off if a stranger was that fucking. That's
You,
rude.
he has
I mean,
to come
look at
into
how livid
Jeremy's
you got
Discord
over Stofers when I first talked about it.
Yeah.
because because
And you didn't know me either.
Dana, imagine you're talking about your homemade lasagna.
Oh, here
and
we
you're
go.
saying how good it is, and some stranger just says tastes like shit. That's
I
not gonna
have.
piss you off. That's
I
not gonna piss
have.
you off. There's no
I
way.
am. Why do you think me and Crazy Matt are fighting so much?
Yeah, that's not a serious fight though, Dana. Come on now, be real. That's a fun fight. That's with people that you know.
Yeah, no, I've had people fucking disagree with me all the time
Alright,
on
well,
Jeremy's Discord.
Look,
Oh,
you know
and
what?
we're not saying we're running and hiding.
Why?
We're saying like we're calling them out on their
Guys,
bullshit.
I love you all. I'm gonna play a clip over y'all if y'all don't calm down. Simmer down.
But I
Who's
wasn't
not
even
called?
mean. I just said no.
Who's not
Like,
called?
yeah,
I just
I
said
called.
y'all
no.
ganging up on my girl. Y'all gotta chill out. All right.
Yeah,
I'm up.
Dana, chill for crying out loud.
All right.
Why don't you go back to the ocean?
Otherwise known as the world's toilet. Oh, so no ocean jokes. It seems like politically correct culture is killing the comedy. Look, I am stomping on your face. Stomping. Bing, stop it.
There. Now it's
Sorry, I
settled.
did not mean I didn't know my no offended somebody so much.
Ada,
Like, it's,
Ada, I will play another clip. Y'all simmer down. Love you all. We're not fighting. We're all friends here.
I'm not fighting. I'm just
Nobody-
I'm just
Oh,
saying
no,
that
no, no,
Dana's
no,
so
no, no.
offended that I
Look,
said
look,
that
I
somebody
ended
might
it.
have been
I ended
offended.
it.
And you know, we can't
And I-
pussyfoot around it.
Bruh.
All right. So
I'm just giving my opinion.
I don't have so many clips.
I told you.
man.
What did I tell you? He's the annoying little brother I never wanted. I told you that. I always told you that.
Look, I think I only got like one more clip I hadn't played, like ever.
I'm just trying to give my opinion. I don't know why I'm being attacked right now by Dana, Scarlett. I'm not understanding why she's doing this. Just give my opinion over here.
Look, man, I have a child. I do not need more. But no, it's y'all are good. Dana is fine. She knows now not to cuss in your Discord. It'll be okay.
It's
Or-
not
But I
about
fixed it. I edited
It's
it.
not
I
about
fixed
that.
it.
Johnny's
about-
trying to get back. It's not even
I
about the
fixed it.
cursing. You know, it's not about anything. You got Dana steering the subject to be something that it's not even anyway. I don't think you're fucking telling the truth to me, Dana, because if
Oh,
you said, I'm
you're
telling
killing
you,
me.
I swear to God, if you fucking went, Johnny, agree with me, and Scarlett's scared to agree, but you know, if you went into
I'm gonna
anybody's
play another
Discord,
clip.
a stranger's Discord, and you were saying how good that Evil show is, and somebody just came in and said, no, it's not, you'd be perfectly fine with that. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, who the fuck are you? You're allowed to give your, it's
I'm
not
a
about,
42-year-old adult.
let
Yes,
Dana,
I'd
let
be
me-
okay with
well,
it.
Dana, if you're 42, though, you should learn how to be a little bit more gentle with your opinions to strangers that you don't even know. I just
Oh
leave it
my
at
Hey,
that.
God,
I just
look,
leave it
I
at that.
got-
I just
hey.
leave it at that.
Dang, y'all are killing me.
Hot meat kettle.
God dang, you two. I'll have to chew these out in the back room later. Okay, that's to
It's
be
all
mom.
love.
Hey,
It's
Dana.
all love. Come on now.
If a
Oh yeah,
stranger,
no, this is
Aw.
35 years of me and Louie just being.
Dana, if you came in and said how much you love the show Evil, and somebody said, fuck you, idiot, that's a dumb show. It's just his
But I
opinion.
didn't. I didn't say it like that.
I
All I
know,
said
I
was
just-
no.
I'm not saying that you said that. I'm not saying that you said anywhere near that. I just want to gauge where you draw the line. I just want
Then
to
I'd
gauge.
be
I'm
like,
not saying-
yeah.
Okay, all right. So I just want to make sure. I'm not saying it's the same thing. I just want to make sure that
So as
is
long as they
unacceptable.
respectfully disagree with your opinion,
Yeah.
that's okay.
But that's not
Yes.
Johnny. My point is, though, it's not a big fucking deal. My point is, it's not respectful when somebody gives their
Wow.
opinion, saying a show is good, and you just say no, it's not. That's
Oh,
a matter
yeah.
of opinion.
You guys were all
Dana,
shitting on Halo.
Let me
Especially,
reiterate.
especially if they're randoms.
Even if you just said,
Wow,
oh,
this has turned into
even
quite a
if you
conversation.
just said, I hated that show. That's
Look,
your opinion.
Scarlett,
That's fine. But
Death Skull.
the way it
I
was
know,
Hashtag
so
was on
that's
your
desperate.
gate.
Hey,
Hashtag was
Jessica,
on your gate.
how are
It's
you
real.
We're being
Coming
stepped on, Beda. Don't
soon.
worry.
How are
Coming
you enjoying
soon.
Scarlett, you
the
must
festivities this
excuse me. I'm
evening?
just trying to train
excuse
Dana to
me.
be more courteous.
In the garden we are growing.
Many changes will be flowing.
If you wanna be amazing, see the flowers we are raising.
My daddy's smarter than Einstein, stronger than Hercules.
And lights a fire with a snap of his finger. Are you as good as my daddy, mister?
Sword daddies get spliced out the garden.
All right. Are we good now?
We've been good this whole time.
You look, right? No, look, y'all chill
I'm
out.
not okay.
I know you're not.
I'm not okay.
You're not okay. I'm not okay.
And if you didn't think that cartoon art, like artists back then, did drugs, just watch that clip again. Holy shit!
Oh, did you like that one? That was fun. I like that one.
I will be nicer in your Discord.
I mean, you don't have to be. I was just trying to.
She was
I was
like
trying to teach you the way.
apologizing, so make sure you're very nice back. Let's all be friends.
Wait,
That
we're not
was
allowed
a
to cuss in your Discord.
Don't apologize to me. apologize to Master Chief because they cut his balls off, and it makes me fucking sick.
Paramount Plus owes us a public apology.
Oh my goodness, guys. It's been a very crazy one tonight, but yeah. Hopefully they will get their act together and decide to do Halo all over again and just start from scratch.
I had to get my aggression out because the show was so bad.
It does make you want to hit stuff. It really does.
I mean, it's okay. You can take it out on me. It's okay.
Oh, no.
Here we go with the victim.
Put it back in the deck,
Here
Dana.
we go.
Put that card back in the deck.
Here we go. Here we fucking go.
You played that so well, though. I can't be mad.
Put it back in the deck.
I saw my opportunity and I went for it.
You did get that one softballed in there for you.
Well, hey, the door was open. I just stepped through.
Oh,
can't blame me. You can't blame me.
Well played.
Oh man, but yeah, I think we have properly shredded the shit out of Halo TV series.
Oh yeah, if the showrunners are listening to this show, they're like, "Oh damn."
Well,
I don't think they liked it very much.
The biggest crime is that it's just boring. It's a boring show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so it is. It could have been a lot more development there.
I never would have thought the words Halo and boring would have been in the same sentence.
Mystic, if you want the full Halo experience, forget about the show and just play the fucking games.
Or you're probably not even going to understand half the shit that's going to end up happening because they don't explain it in the show.
Yeah. Oh, and if you're a reader too, the books are phenomenal.
And the problem is they could have explained it, but they spent too much time on dumb characters that aren't even in the game, that their plots don't even go anywhere. It's like they just gave up halfway through. They're like, all right, this is going to be something. And then they were just like, you know what? Let's just cut this story arc right here because I don't know.
Well, like what was it? Halsey and the one Spartan dude, right when Reach is getting taken over or whatever, and they're walking through. They're like casually walking through. They should have been running their asses off to get out of there. Like they know like shit's going down. She could have made it to Cortana faster because that's where she was going because she knew the aliens were there. But no, we're gonna just casually do this conversating back and forth and this little bullshit moment between them, I guess, so she can be Mama Bear again. I don't know. It was
so
weird.
dumb.
So weird. Oh, I don't know. Like I said, they that Spartan, they make him look like just a totally like sad dude. Like she's all like, because he thought he got away, right? He's like, I left you guys. Like, no, we let you go, you know, because you weren't good enough anymore. You got hurt, so now we can't use you. And I'm like, wow. Now he wants to come back to Mama because he thought he got away, but no, he didn't get away. They let you go. Like,
yeah,
whatever.
That guy should also be cut out of the fucking show. What's his fucking issue? They should cut all that. You know what? They should just cut everything. It's all bad. It's all bad.
Yep.
Because I don't even think, because him and Chief were together, I believe, during the Spartan program as kids. There's a moment during Reach when they get together and battle again, and he's like, it's just like old times. Well, they never fought together against this sort of battle because he was gone before he was gone during those trainings, I believe. So how is this like old times? You would think if it was just like old times, they would have been in battles like, I don't know, with Covenant prior, and you know he somehow had to go away for a long time, and now they're back together and stuff like that. No, it's just like old times.
Yeah, that's also dumb.
They would fight the Covenant as children.
Yeah, so dumb.
There's too many little they're just throwing stuff in there to try to make something stick. That's the way I feel, but you know. What do I know?
So dumb.
You know, I like Pet Cemetery, so.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you did enjoy that.
I do.
Another Paramount Plus gem.
Yes, I do. I do quite enjoy that movie. So what do I know?
Well, you know, after watching any show or movie I watch right now after Halo TV show is going to seem way better in comparison because
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, like I hate shit on the show so much because people worked hard on it and people like it too. I'm not hating on that, but like I don't even think I watched the season finale of season 2. I do not care at all. Like I watched the episodes for this so we could talk about it, but I don't care what happens at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm right there with you.
debating. I mean, I kept watching it because I knew we were going to talk about it. But after Reach, I was like, oh, I don't want to watch any more of this. Like, I didn't want to watch it after season 2 first started. But then they were going to Reach, and I was like, oh, I'm scared. This is either going to be really bad or really good. And it was really bad.
Yep.
And I was so heartbroken because that's one of the biggest epic battles was the fall of Reach. And they just let them have it. They didn't even fight for it.
Yep.
And that was just baffling. That was their stronghold. I don't know. Their military strategy is just horrible.
Yep, and there's just no excuse for it. I mean, there's no excuse for how bad they've written this show.
They butchered my boy.
Yep.
Yeah, they did. It took him. It took all of his manhood away. He's a former shell of himself.
They chopped his dick off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Shame. Shame.
Shame.
Yeah, such shame.
Shame, Paramount Plus.
I really hope they watch this too.
Probably not. I don't care what we think. If they cared, they would have fixed it already.
The whole internet is saying what we're saying, so I don't think they really care.
Nah, because there's plenty of guys out there doing videos on this stuff, and trust me, they are not favoring it. The show.
There's less Quan in season 2, I think. So maybe they
Was
listened
there?
a tiny bit.
I don't know. It felt like she's still a major member of the team.
Well, at least now she's like kind of doing something with the group. I forgot how she even linked it back up, but in season 1, she was kind of off just doing her own thing, and it was all pointless anyways. Now at least she's like helping the crew or something. I don't fucking know. And her haircut is less dumb. I don't know what's going on, but it's terrible.
I don't know. She's part of the magic group, and she saw the old chick, so she's been put back on her destiny.
Yeah, what's with that old chick?
They're magic. They brought magic into
what the that is terrible. I forgot about that whole thing. Forgot about that.
I forgot about the story. There was so much of this stuff that I honestly would forget about because after I watched it, it doesn't retain very well. And I have to sit here. I literally had to watch a lot of this stuff in recaps.
Yeah, sometimes I had to rewind because I just stopped paying attention.
No, it's bad. And then just how they did Kai's story. Kai, they're playing her so like she's super stupid, but yet smart and trying to help Chief, but not, and back and forth and back and forth. And I don't know. She should have been loyal to Chief. She's now loyal to these Spartans that she's been training for a few weeks, as opposed to going with Chief to save the Halo. She's going to go sacrifice herself to spike the ship. Yeah. Good storytelling, guys. Good storytelling, let me tell you. I thought of that myself. But yeah. I don't know. It is what it is. Like I said, hopefully I'm just hoping we get out of this in general with Hollywood and how they're doing TV shows and movies and stuff. And we can get back to some sort of like logical storytelling. Like, I don't care what your story is supposed to be about, just let it make sense.
Honestly, I think at this point they should just let AI write this shit because anything's better than what we got. They're always complaining about the AI. The writers took a hell of a time to strike. I know they ended the strike, but they're writing complete shit, and we're reaching the day and age where we're realizing that ChatGPT could write better shit than the writers are actually writing. So why would they strike at a time like this? I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know what they're doing because there's not too many shows out there right now that even. I mean, there's quite a few. There's a few that I like and I really like, but most shows right now just hit on the kind of level for me. They're either really bad or they're so.
Yep.
I feel like if we typed into Chat GPT Halo TV show, it would come up with a better script than what they have right
Oh,
now.
absolutely.
They would
definitely
I
would,
would have
'cause
read the lore.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And if like there's lore, it's already written. Well, hell yeah. To do
And
this
then,
in
of
an
course,
hour.
it's so easy. You type it in Halo TV show, put the parameters, got to have a chick in it, got to make her gay.
They didn't even really use the song. It's so beautiful.
Use the song, right? Put that in Chat GPT. It is beautiful. They didn't even use they use it a little bit, like the
I
church.
don't count it because it's barely.
Yeah, they used it for like a second in the beginning. It's like that's the thing about the show too. It's like something's about to be good, and then it's just not. It's just like they ruin it with something stupid.
Well, they try to give you the nostalgia berries, and then, yeah, they fuck it all up. That's all it is. They're trying to give us nostalgia, but it's even worse than the episode that when they do that on South Park and they talk about nostalgia berries. It's like the worst one I've ever seen so far.
Are you calling member berries nostalgia berries right now?
I don't remember what they're called. I call them nostalgia berries because it's just little drops of nostalgia, and they suck.
Yeah, it does.
Because they're using that to fucking make us think it's good. Which brings me on another point is I think we'll see in a few days they're supposed to start the X-Men 97, 95
Dear
series.
God.
Oh, they're gonna ruin it. They're gonna.
Yeah, I'm not even interested in that shit.
That was my favorite friggin' cartoon growing up.
Yep.
Well, you know what? If you were a Scooby-Doo fan, I don't think they could do worse than Velma. I didn't watch
Oh
that
my
shit.
gosh.
Yeah, that was so bad. That was pretty bad.
Can I tell you how my 7-year-old nephew accidentally started to watch it because he thought he was watching Scooby Doo, and then went to my cousins like, "I have questions, Mom. Why? Where's Scooby Doo?" And my cousin was just like, "What are you talking about? What are you watching?" He's like, "This thing. There's boobs." And
Oh
like
my
he was
God.
freaking out because he was watching Thelma.
I'm not a fan of Scooby-Doo, but that show really disgraced Scooby-Doo. That's a complete middle finger. At least, Halo wasn't that bad. The TV show, I mean, it was bad, but it's not Velma bad.
No, I guess there's still worse.
Velma,
But-
like, Halo is just lazy to the fans. Velma deliberately is just disrespecting the fans on purpose.
Yep.
Purpose.
Oh, my poor 7-year-old nephew was traumatized.
And that's why I would have been traumatized if I watched that crap as well. I've seen some clips. It's fucking horrible.
Yep.
All he wanted was Scooby. He's like, "Mom, there's no Scooby in this one."
Nope.
Actually, I've not met a single person that likes the show Velma. Like Halo is kind of 50-50. I have not met anybody that's like, yeah, that show's actually good.
Same.
Same here.
Yeah, I guess at least you could say with Halo, you either love it or hate it.
At least Velma could unify us. We all hate that shit. I didn't watch it, but
No, I didn't watch it either.
Just
I
seen some
watched.
shit.
I saw the trailers. Or
yeah,
clips and
that
stuff,
was
and
enough. That was
I
enough.
was good. Yeah,
Yeah.
had my fill. More than enough. Nah, I don't know, man. Hopefully they get this stuff together. Like I said, we got a few shows out there, Shogun and stuff like that are pretty good, but it's just sad because they're deliberately doing this stuff in some of these productions. They legit tell you, like, they're like, who care? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, at least
Who are
don't
you
say
writing
that
this
shit.
for?
Could you at least pretend to? They don't even know how to pretend to care.
No, they know we're gonna watch it one form or another, so we can bitch about it.
Nope.
That's what I
Make the
did.
men women and make the women men.
It's like I forget what South Park it was, but it's like a movie preview, and it's so lame. It's like Jim Carrey stars in whatever the fuck you. You'll buy it. You'll buy it.
Yeah.
Take it. Fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much where we're at.
Accurate.
No, I don't know. Well, hopefully, like I said, they'll get it figured out, but probably not. And I don't think I'm gonna not watch any more of the Halo personally. As much as I still want to hope that they would have done better this season, God, it killed it. It absolutely, like, if season 1 didn't kill it, season 2 just buried it completely 6 feet under.
Maybe they'll fire a few people, and season 3 they'll come back strong.
Come back and say, just wake Master Chief up, and it was all a simulation.
Right, it was all fucking.
I normally don't like
It was a dream.
simulations, but for this one, I'll make an exception. And then we just go back to him having Cortana and everything, and we're all good. We're good to go. It's just all a dream. It's fine.
I just want to say that I'm sorry, Dana, that you made me scald you before.
Oh my
It's a
goodness.
shame that you had to put me in
All
that.
right, you're so bad.
Do you see what I have to deal with?
It's a
Do you
shame,
see what I have to deal with?
you know. It's a shame that you had
Oh,
to
you
do
guys
that
are so
on
bad.
Scarlett's podcast. You know,
I
No,
know,
imagine trying to deal with him when he was a spoiled kid.
You know, Dana, I'm just gonna have to make him. He's gonna have to let me talk on his podcast one time. He doesn't like it, but if he's come on here and just start talking trash to my main girl on here, you can't do that.
I mean,
There's
Scarlett, she forced me to. She
There's
forced my
repercussions.
hand.
I get to go on yours and I don't know.
You see
make
this?
fun of
Really do
myself or
podcast.
something. I don't know.
See what I have to deal with? You see what I have to deal with?
I'm just coming.
I'm
can't come
just
after my girl
trying to
like
teach you
that.
manners. You should be thanking me. I don't know.
Yes, because we know you have the perfect manners.
Right? Like he is just so thoughtful and so pleasant and just so nice to everyone.
I mean, that's been my
Hey,
experience.
Sandy.
I mean, Johnny,
up?
was I ever rude to a stranger?
That's been
That
my
was not rude
experience.
to me first. Never. Not a million years. No way. Oh, is that Sandy? That's Sandy right there. Sandy knows.
So I didn't know if it was
Oh,
that Sandy, or
what's
not.
up?
I
Is
didn't
that
know.
Sandy
Is
Wandy?
are you Sandy, or are you a new Sandy? Which Sandy are you?
Are you a B42 Empire member, Sandy? He was also on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Sandy, you're just joining us. Dana made me yell at her before. I had to do it. You know, I don't like to, Johnny.
You
I
don't
do
even know if
that.
it's that Sandy, and you're just talking to this
Yeah, I know.
person.
Well, either way, Sandy.
Look,
I
we
can
done scared them away. They haven't even
Yeah.
replied back to us. They're like, "Oh my god, they know who I am." Like,
do like the banter, don't they?
You're gonna come back and be like, "Halo's good."
yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, it's a different. I'll see.
Well,
all your
Benda
people,
scold Sandy
Benda,
now.
all
Tell
your
him to change his
people.
name.
Sandy's got 100 accounts.
Oh, see, you pick and choose.
It is
who you
Sandy.
go
It's
after.
just
It's got to
him on
be
a
Sandy B42.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's Sandy. It's on his. Oh,
Yeah, 42 member. Yeah. Well, thank you guys over there, B42, for coming to hang out with us. All you guys over there, awesome. Very powerful people over there. If you're into gaming,
We got a few powerful people. Some of them are not so powerful.
yes, that's what you tell your people over there to keep them, huh? Make them feel special.
It's
Right.
only certain
Be
ones. We
nice.
didn't name
What
names.
happened to being nice? What happened to being nice? I thought you're
Well-
supposed to be nice to people.
We're just stating facts. We are being nice.
Dana, you know the difference. I don't need to explain it to you. You know.
Yep. See, we
First of all, it was a
confirmation.
generalized
We get to
statement.
know Benda's dog's name, Dexter.
We didn't doubt that it was you, Sandy.
And let us know all your personal
We
information.
knew what's your social and date of birth.
We love you, Sandy. It is confirmed that is the actual Sandy.
Are you a Libra? Sandy, tell us more.
No,
You like
Sandy's
long
the
walks on the
freaking
beach. Yeah.
man. Sandy's the man.
Grr. Yes, y'all doing your grrs today in chat. In the voice chat. They were grrring at each other. All the fun today.
Sandy always asks me how Dexter's doing. He's doing just fine, Sandy, before you ask.
Yes, see, all you people behave in the chat. I'm talking to certain people. Only one or two get along.
You see, you're talking to Dana. I know. I was thinking
Yeah,
the same thing.
we always get along.
Scarlett didn't want to single anybody out, Dana. That's why she's just saying some of you guys. She's talking to you. Take a fucking hint.
Oh my god, I'm YouTube. That's my next stuff is just a
The
mute.
abuse that I suffer.
This is entertainment.
I hope you are all very entertained.
If you listen to this and are not entertained, something's wrong with you.
Which do you think is more insulting? The Halo fucking series or Dana's manners? I don't know. It's a close one.
That's a close call. Are we grading on a curve or?
No. It's a tough one. Or the Resident Evil show. We could throw that in there as well.
Ooh.
You're so mean. No. I'm just gonna have to
actually
get,
Dana. It's okay
Dana
to pick
all
on you.
good at some video games, so we can come kick y'all guys' butt and kick you butt at
any
Halo.
day of the week.
Oh, we're doing Halo. We're not doing it tonight because it is running late. But we are setting up Halo. Johnny, we're doing this.
Yeah, I'm in on Halo, man. You know that.
2v2, me and Johnny versus Scarlett and Dana. Locked in.
I'm down.
No. I want it. I want it. Everybody versus everybody. I'm coming after all of you.
Are you saying you don't want Dana on your team?
No, I'm saying I want to kill
so much for being nice to people.
No, I want to kill everybody. I'm solo. I like to solo.
See, Scarlett's being nice right now. Dana's never even played Halo, so we know that she sucks. No offense.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, that's not an insult because
it's not.
No.
Scarlett, next time just come out and say, Dana, it's not fair. It was not. That's why I set up the team.
No, I could be on a team with Dana. That's not a problem. I'm not a very good team player, as you see in my Overwatch skills. I kind of just.
We did well today. What are you talking about?
I go off like
You're
away from you guys. I just fucking like go off. I'm like, I get caught up in killing, and I forget that. Oh wait, there's a point we're supposed to be on, or there's an escort. I'm like, oh shit, that's right. Oops.
I do that all the time.
It's like, yeah, I just wanted to kill people. I was happy. I was finding my happy place. I'm like, oh, that's right. It's not Halo.
You got that battle rage.
There's stuff you have to do. Even I play Halo, like capture the flag. I don't go after the flag. I just want to kill people.
Well, I do. That's why I do team deathmatch in Halo every time. In Call of Duty, always team deathmatch. I don't want to fuck around with any flag. No way.
You know it gets serious if we do shoddy snipers.
Any day that shoddy sniper's good with me. I got no problem.
It's gonna be so much fun. All right, yeah, guys. I'm about to learn how to stream video games. Well, I'm gonna learn that from these guys, and then we're gonna show off our skills.
If you need help, let me know.
I just don't know what I'm doing. I just got to figure it out. I think because I don't have the capture card yet, so I'm having to do it where you share your screen through StreamYard, and you see how well that loves to work for me.
I don't know. Yeah, I think you still need a capture card though, probably.
It said I don't have to.
Actually, if you're playing straight on PC, then you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're playing on PC, you should be good without one.
Yeah, to keep telling me to come back today. Yes, I ended up going solo a few times. I forgot it was a team game. Like I'm still trying to figure Overwatch out. I'm not very good at the team player style. Even in Halo, I tend to take kills and
just practice with the AI. You can practice against bots.
Accidentally get killed, and I do it without getting betrayal. That's the fun part. So it doesn't matter if you're on my team or not. If I don't like you, I'll still kill you.
Hey, if you get in my way, you die.
That's right. We get time for this. We got to go. We got a mission. Got to complete it.
Exactly.
That's right.
If someone runs in front of my bullets,
yeah, it's kind of their fault.
Yeah.
All right. If you had to choose favorite weapon in Halo.
Ooh.
Which Halo, though?
Which Halo, yeah.
Oh, any Halo, I still pick pistol.
Actually, I was about to say any fucking Halo, the pistol wins 100% of the time. So
pistol power, man. That pistol is
the
powerful.
first one, though, in the first Halo, the pistol.
Oh, we called that the God gun.
Yeah, because it is. It's godlike. But the pistol in every Halo is way overpowered.
It's always reliable. It's always there.
It could hit you. It could hit you the same as the freaking sniper rifle, like all the way across the map.
I'd rather have headshots, right? It's like 3 headshots.
Yeah, 3
I'd
headshots.
rather have the pistol than the rocket launcher 100% in any game, I think, because rockets.
I'll even say it like this: my best setup is battle rifle pistol over the assault rifle.
Yeah,
I'd rather have the pistol over the assault rifle.
Or remember the noob combo in Halo 2?
Yeah, the plasma pistol, and the
I played a plasma game, the other plasma pistol game the other day where everybody just had plasmas. That was fun.
See, they nerfed Yeah, that would be fun. Just plasma pistols.
You,
but
you
they
sit there
never-
charging that motherfucker up, trying to get their damn shield down just to come and pop them.
Well, see, the trick was to get their shield down with that, and then switch to the battle rifle, one-shot kill.
Yep.
This was, but
I
no,
did
this
that a
was-
lot
this
with the
was
shotgun
just-
though too.
This was just the
Really?
plasma pistol. You just had
Yeah.
a plasma pistol.
So what you got to do in that situation, you got to hit them with the plasma beam once, and then melee their face off.
That's what I
Yep.
say. You hit them with
Yeah.
you take their overshield down, you pop them.
I got so many bull trues that way because I had the plasma pistol shotgun combo, and I'd hit them as soon as I saw them, and as they tried to lunge at me, I'd shotgun them and kill them. That one hit. That was always a fun combo.
Beautiful. Halo's powerful. Look, Dana's trying to fucking get Sandy on her side over here. You crying, Sandy? Now?
I see that she's recruiting.
Yeah. Sandy, don't listen.
I sure am.
She's not engaged in the
sure
Halo
am.
conversation. She's still on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
down with Benda.
Yeah, you know what? Let me pull a Dana. I don't know why she's picking on me still. I fucking that was like 5 hours ago. Jeez. Dana, you sound like Woody Allen now. Deal with it.
Jeez.
You picking on me for? I didn't do anything.
I'm so innocent.
I'm gonna have to have so many kills on you now just to avenge my friend. It's gonna be a savage game of Halo.
Scarlet.
I'm looking
you're
forward to it.
underestimating my nerd power. Are you kidding me? I do this all day, every day. Me and Johnny have no lives.
Yeah,
Actually,
literally.
Johnny
Wait,
has a life
you're
compared to me.
underestimating my power of you not knowing where the fuck I'm at, and I just like pop up on motherfuckers.
Do you really think I don't know the maps on Halo and where
It's
you're
not about
hiding?
knowing the maps. I'm telling you, I be fucking surprising people all the time. It's like
Oh,
I
we know the
see-
camp spots. Trust me.
Oh, I'm not
I have no
camping.
idea.
I just know where everybody else is too. So you know where they're spawning.
Well, you've
backtrack.
got a tracker. I would
You
hope
gotta
so.
backtrack, and then if you just know where you're going, usually
will
most
see,
people
Scarlet.
don't know where the fuck they're
Yeah,
going.
we will see. Put your money where your mouth is on the
All right,
battlefield.
are you
We'll see.
available? Well, I know. When are y'all available next?
For me, it'll probably be because I'm actually going out of state here tomorrow. I'll be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday.
Well, maybe do it live on Benda stream so everybody could witness
Yeah.
your demise.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
That'd
I
be.
played so much Halo this weekend.
Well, actually, which Halo should we play though?
It really doesn't matter. I prefer 3, but it doesn't.
Well, I've
matter.
got the Master Chief collection, so we can play whatever.
I do too. I think my computer runs well on all of them. Pretty sure.
I could fuck with 3.
I like
Yeah,
3
I can
the
play
best.
with 3.
It's got the
Actually,
best maps. It's got the most.
I'm most
beautiful
used to
maps.
Halo 2, I think, but I could still dominate in 3. No problem.
3's got the best maps. You can't take away 3.
A lot of 3's maps are Halo 2 maps too.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
they are.
I still like 3. Shut up.
Okay. Oh, why are you telling me to shut up? Come
My
on,
house.
what did
My
I
house.
do?
I can do what I want. No, but yeah. I'm gonna play some Halo. Yeah, we could do 2 or 3 since they're pretty close. I'm trying to remember which 3 added. I can't remember.
You know what I hated about 3 though? Like the fucking items, like the shield and shit. I
Is
didn't.
that what it was? They added
adding all the
over
bubbles
the
and all
power,
that.
Yeah.
power drain.
I think you
That's
can
what they
take those
added.
off. I think you can take those
Yeah,
off
you
in
definitely
But
can.
multiplayer.
I love my power drain. Because if you do it right and you go over one of the little launchers and you pop that motherfucker out when you're going across, you just bloop, and then it gets everybody in the center.
I mean, that's fine. I'm still confident. Whatever you guys want to do, but that just complicates things.
I just wanted on record how quickly she backed out of the boys versus girls game.
That was smart though. I was trying to trick her because
Look, I'll go solo. Look, I'll take you all 3 of you on. It's fine.
don't fall for that. Johnny, I don't know if she knows that she's gonna trick us, but you ever try Call of Duty or Halo when it's fucking like, especially Call of Duty, but
Yeah,
Halo.
take 3 versus 1. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
All I
exactly.
need is plasmas. I got this.
First of all, it's 3 of us with Dana.
Especially if
Dana,
Dana's on your team. I got this. We good.
I'm not even trying to hate.
I don't want to be on their team.
She's got 3 targets and we only have 1. So every 1 death that she has, she could get at least 1 of us. So
Oh yeah, because if I throw a sticky on it, well, sorry,
right,
Dana, I love
and
you.
then they'll be.
But if I throw a sticky on Dana, she backs up into you guys.
And that's, yeah, she would be working for the enemy team, but
See, Dana, that's why you're over there. Shh, it was a secret.
That's why Dana's all by herself over in the corner.
You don't know it right now, Dana, but you're a Spartan 3. You're an assassin Spartan. It's fine.
it's all part of the plan, Dana.
It's all part of the master plan for Master Chief.
Thanks for including me.
Actually, she only has PlayStation, so I don't think she could even play.
Yeah, you have to get you have to buy at least get the app on PC and then buy the game.
Yeah, sorry. I only have idiot's PlayStation. He was never into Xbox.
Damn him.
You know he was never into Xbox.
We'll get you set up on PC proper here for long, and you'll have access to it all.
Well, I had a lot of fun tonight, even though Dana attacked me for no reason.
Yeah, we're fixing it. I'm about to shut it down, actually.
Unprovoked attack.
It is getting late, and yes, Betta does have to get his beauty sleep. He is getting quite old these days.
Oh!
Savagery.
What the hell? Everybody's picking on me.
Oh, you're tough. You can take it. You're fine.
Dana, you know I
We
love
love
you, Scarlett.
you. Yes, we love you.
Sorry that me and Dana were yelling at each other for a little bit, but I wasn't really mad at all. It was fun for me. I was getting a little pissed though. Dana was out of line, but it's okay though. I forgive her.
But yeah, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight. You guys on the panel, of course, I always have a good time with you guys. Always a pleasure to talk about these things. And I'm sure I'll find something a little less stressful to talk about.
Yeah, I was
next
about
week.
to ask what's on the docket for next week.
Oh, well, we had so many ideas. I'm gonna see if we want to go with another movie. I don't really want to do a TV series right now, so I'm looking at either movies or games to talk about. And of course, there's just so many good horror movies that I could talk about. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about Chucky.
Oh, actually, but I haven't watched the show really.
Oh,
I love Chucky. I could watch it though. It was, from what I saw, it was decent. I mean, it's better than fucking Halo show, that's for sure. So
I was gonna say, I thought you were talking the Chucky movies. I was like, "Ooh, here we go."
I was talking more about the movies because I was gonna.
Yeah, let's do the movies.
I was gonna hurt Benda's feelings, but
actually, what if we just generalize and do slasher movies? Just all slashers. We can talk about how awesome they are. I talk about that every day, anyways.
Oh God, that
like Freddy, Jason, Chucky, all that.
All the slasher movies. The only ones I really like probably are Freddy.
Freddy versus Jason. Come on now.
It's all right. I don't really like Jason or Michael Myers. Scream was okay.
Dana won't watch any Freddy movies.
Nope. And if you play clips, I will leave the stream.
Really?
Prime time, bitch.
I'm horrified of Freddy Krueger. I'm absolutely horrified of Freddy Krueger.
I thought you just didn't like the movies. I was gonna be like,
I'm legit scared. I had a shitty older brother that played a really mean joke on me, and ever since I was little, I just never liked Freddy Krueger.
That's fair.
We'll figure it out. I'll come up with a good one. It'll probably be some kind of movie next week that we did, or general topic in horror or something like that we talk about. Because I could do sci-fi, but there's not as much. I'm so mean when it comes to sci-fi that there's only like a few handful of movies that I actually like. And I didn't want to trash that.
Mystery Science Theater 3000. Let's just.
I mean, that's if we could do that with just us and just trash the movie.
Yeah.
We
Dude, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, Unhinged. I'm sorry. It's not. It's just maybe it ain't Jason himself. It could be the movies themselves.
Well, they got bad. They got bad later on.
Well, you got to respect them for what they are. They know that they're bad.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, it's just, I don't know. They got boring real quick for me.
Some of them did. Yeah, actually, I can see that.
But I will say I like it better than Halloween.
Halloween got really lame too.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
Michael
it did.
Myers at all.
Halloween
I don't-
ends. Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
dude.
don't
Wait,
even get
see,
me started,
look, y'all.
dude.
You know what? If we were supposed to talk about this next week, dang it, what y'all did to me. We were talking about
Yeah.
it tonight.
We're turning into a different podcast now. Well, yeah, let's just focus. Let's just wrap it up and
Let's wrap
just
it up.
everybody
Well,
know
yeah,
that the Halo
we'll
show
do-
sucks
We
balls.
will do some sort of talk about slashers or something next week. I'll definitely get back into horror next week. 'Cause I
Perfect.
do love some horror. And
Well, nothing
we'll
could be
figure it
scarier than the
out.
Halo show, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That was hard.
Well, as
I'll
it
have
gets set
nightmares
up,
for months
then,
about
yes,
that.
That was the scariest shit I've seen
So we have a good
all my life.
setup to get into horror again. After watching Halo, everyone should be very afraid. But again, thank you guys for hanging, and all of you guys in the chat. You guys rock. I love to hear what you guys think and just to hang out with us, give us all something to do on a good night. Yes,
It was a
Nightmare on
fun
Elm
time.
Street.
It was. I had a blast.
I don't know. But yeah, we had a good time tonight, guys. And we're gonna do it again next week. Same place, same time. Not sure the topic completely, but it will be a good one, I promise. Until then, we will all see you all on the next one.
See
Bye,
you,
All right, have a good
friends.
one, y'all.
Bye bye.